want to try and make anything into your first. No.
You know you're going to compare it to
So,
Yeah.
Ben, I needed clarification on your Hexblade Warlockiness. I remember some of your backstory being that the blade had a personality of some kind. Does Elwyn ever talk to his blade?
I just gotta check.
What's up?
Like, or do you have a preference?
So,
If it's a thing you're used to?
so I mean, I guess technically he does talk with his blade because his weapon, the weapon of Warren, itself, like the way I contextualize it is that because his, patron deity is inside his blade.
Right.
Yeah. So it's sort of like always like ESP or whatever, and how he kind of knows like something's about to happen. Just because it's like, hey, yo, dodge out the way, man. You're gonna get jumped.
No, some of them don't.
And for the
do and some of them.
is the alignment of the patron deity the same as he is?
I would say it's
Okay.
evil, yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if that was supposed to be public knowledge, so I was trying to do it incognito, but all right. I'm like, I don't think anyone else knew you were neutral evil. You lean into the neutral more than the evil so far.
Oh yeah.
So
I haven't had any moments of
What
really.
did you think Goldman was?
It's like a chaotic neutral.
Goldman, you
Well, it's whatever he wants to
I
be.
feel like Goldman is
And
after.
if it benefits him, Goldman's gonna do it.
Feels pretty evil to me.
I don't know. He's silly.
So
can be silly and evil at the same time. Look at Team Rocket.
with this.
They aren't that evil.
Okay, fine, they
Look
are that
at
evil.
Team Rocket.
I love Team Rocket so much.
I'm so sad. I don't
James
think
with
they're
the
the
titties
do.
from band episode.
I know exactly what episode you're talking
okay, so with that,
I can't be helped.
Do you have any questions about my backstory?
no, I think you and me have talked more about it recently. Some of theirs was a little hazy. And this is also the first time that any of you have done anything close to sleeping or long resting in like 4 sessions, I want to say.
That is true.
So yeah. So with that, and you've leveled up since
We're gonna get some.
We're about
since
to-
your last
oh,
sleeping,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Oh wait, we
there's
leveled up?
you
No,
had
this is
leveled
last.
up like 2.
Yeah.
So there was a sleep like 4 sessions ago and a level up like 3 sessions ago. Anyways, yeah, something like that.
That kind of sucked. Because we didn't get all our stuff back when we leveled up. That was
Correct. Yeah.
So did
I think
we?
we did
I think
sleep
we
once or
did
twice.
long rest after our
Yeah.
level up.
No, you long rested. You're in the process of trying to get to a long rest now because I gave you the option and you guys short
I thought we
rested or
got-
something.
Uh,
Yeah, that's part of the reason some of that was a little tight was because
we didn't have our resources.
Yeah,
because we
so that was
used
fun.
all of them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get new portent dice. I hope they're good.
Yeah, do you want to roll? Well, first, okay. So, in the midst of long rest as they are,
Oh shoot.
how would Inverse spend his long rest equivalent?
He would be in his hammock, pretending to sleep, because not everyone knows he's dead.
Right. Okay.
And so, occasionally he might wake up, start working on some theorems and calculations for his potions. But most of the time he's pretending to sleep and thinking.
Okay.
I know there's a joke.
And as would Duke would he check in with try and check in with his boss? Because I realized like one thing. I think the first session we played, you did a long rest that was more almost like in your boss used dream or something. But that's because I didn't realize that doesn't really fit your character. So.
Yeah.
Because you don't actually take long rests, right?
No, I mean Goldman like pretends to sleep.
Right.
Going down the hallway.
Except for when he's stealing from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's patron magic. Like, they can kind of do whatever they want.
Yeah. Cool.
I should
So
actually. I'll say that.
So let's do a for the sake of recap and for the sake of you checking in for the first time in a wee bit with your patron. You don't have sending, right? So he has to send to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a message that says, "Where have you been? How are you doing? Do you have anything to send to me yet?"
I haven't done the voice in a while.
Right.
You know,
Too busy not dying, you know.
Yes. My liege, sir.
So
We made it to this fabled rock as we've been investigating this lead we found. And, I believe we found some of these incarnates that have been popping up. And once we put enough of these gems together, they form some kind of little creature that claims that they're were a group of religious folk. I don't know what from the local temple of Lathander from some time ago. And furthermore, we pursued this lead. We went into this magical cave, and there were some demons about.
Demons.
Yes.
On the ethereal plane.
Yes, there were two portals. One led to the abyss,
I've
and
seen
the other, I believe,
plotting. I've seen
I didn't go in it, but one of my
they all-
companions, underlings, said it led to the nine hells. And yes. So there's two portals, one to the hells, one to the abyss, here in the ethereal plane.
They're centrally located.
Yes, I believe so.
And the incarnates, do they have any arcane ability yet?
I do not believe so. At least none that I would. I suppose I can talk to them telepathically, or they can telepathically talk to me.
So they're not speaking out loud yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Yes, thank you much.
Not that well. As soon as you can, send me your best information on the locations of these portals. They could be lucrative
No, as you wish.
for gathering knowledge.
As you wish. I'll send them over immediately.
And any tokens of your appreciation for your life, don't forget. I've equipped
Hold behind you. Who didn't? Okay.
How big's the incarnate?
Oh, we're keeping it?
Not for long, apparently.
It was about the size of a small puppy, but it looked like a griffin.
where is it while we're taking our rest?
I think that the last that you all left it with Sephi last.
Oh, did we?
Or she was talking with it
Yeah.
when that scene
Did
ended.
we actually leave it with Sephi?
I mean, she wouldn't have offered it back because she would
Oh.
have turned to you, and then she would have kind of walked off in mid conversation telepathically.
There goes your plan.
I mean, I don't think you have it anyway. I forgot to mention this, but when Oz goes to sleep, they cast alarm. But this time, instead of being around their whole room, it's just around their bed.
Okay. I might get woken up less by the people walking in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have, sneaking suspicion that somebody's meddling with their stuff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I guess two things. For the items, have I attuned to them yet?
Sort of. You're in the process. So this conversation happens at the beginning of the long rest.
All right, and then secondly, after I guess we end the discussion, I'm going to go try and I guess draw a map, or would we have like a map somewhere on like the ship of like the local ethereal plane? Like has someone been like cartographing like oh, here's where we've been. Here's some.
Did you or anyone else say that you were cartographing?
I assumed one of the crew would. Like, I feel like that would be Grothstra.
We'll return to this after your long rest or whatever. So do you not have to rest at all? Is that what we
I
established?
kind of I just have
Is
to
it
like
meditation?
hang out and don't really do like
Okay.
anything.
Anything
extra.
strange?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
I can read a book.
Okay,
It's like
so
it's like
we'll
Warforged and Elves, where they have to
okay.
like.
Well, they changed it. That's what they're. I think they changed it so that it was only 4 hours, but it was still meditation. So
Yeah, they still have to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, kind of just hanging out after.
Alright. sorry, this is not more
No,
on
you're-
me. All right, we'll circle back to you for specific actions.
Is this conversation out loud or telepathic?
It's sending, which I think is telepathic.
Okay, John, I wouldn't hear any of it.
No.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not the ones.
Ben, as you settle down for your long rest, as Elwyn does, is there anything that you would be doing in prep for your long rest or anything like that?
So,
I got you right at the right time.
yeah. Okay, so what Ellen would be doing is sort of like
Diagonal.
it's not exactly attuning to his glaive because he's already doing it, but he is holding it out like in front of him in sort of like a meditative trance, and like he's like his lips are moving, but no sound is coming out. So you generally would just like, probably like talking in his head, but just mouthing out.
So what would you be saying? Are you talking to the glaive?
Yeah.
All right. So what's that conversation sound like? Let me be your weapon for a little while.
What could be behind?
Let me get into the Ellen mindset, grindset. All right. Are you enjoying yourself, Gallinor? I really hope this meets the requirements of journeying until the end of my own life.
I was kind of hoping to be used more. I'm giving you eldritch blasties and energies and things. And I just wanted to bite into one of those guys a little bit more. You know, you gotta get in there. You gotta do stuff. I wanna feel them as they expire, turn to dust.
You're telling me that getting
Oh, wait.
the wind knocked out of me by a giant demon doesn't constitute as getting in there enough?
So I have advantage on.
I'm just saying. You asked how I was feeling. I'm just like, you know, I get your desire for self-preservation. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Whack some things good, man. Whack some things good.
I'll do what I can, but I mean, you've seen them. No one here is built. If anything, there's that Dave guy, but everyone else, they just sit in the back and sling off their spells, get hit, and go down for the count right after that.
Interesting. I wonder who that's about.
But I mean, I'll see what I can do. But no promise.
Well, you know, it's but you're doing good. It's we got a little closer recently. Like I felt that it's like you took it up a notch. So it's, we gotta we want to do something, right? I mean, did those demons we were fighting, where'd they go? Do you think they've got a source of power? Are they dead for good?
Dead for good.
Like you, I mean, I feel like you kind of you didn't get any loot on that, right? I mean, I liked killing them. That felt good. Right? Yeah.
It's a little robot.
So keep it up, man,
Yeah.
and kind of see if you can get us, because it'd be nice not to be in a blade forever.
That one's gross.
Right.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, there are the whole incarnate things, and maybe we can figure something out with that.
Yeah, those are fun. Did you get a chance to talk with them?
No.
Me either. Yeah, they were weird. Cool.
Right.
Is that a good name?
that is the
Yeah.
that's all the spiritual journey elements. Yeah. So so then we're back to Oz now. And so Oz actually does get to sleep, right?
Yeah, Oz fully goes to
So you
sleep.
set alarm up just in case anyone messes with your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know for sure, but they're a little suspicious.
Yeah, this cat is.
Somebody seems to have a little bit too much information.
Tech 9.
I wonder who that is.
I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
But yeah, no, Oz sleeps. So does Olivia.
Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, presumably Olivia, kind of like a cat, finds a comfortable place somewhere on and or near Oz.
Okay. Oz. Well, roll a d20. And this is actually a wisdom check.
Wisdom saving throw or just
It's a
a...
wisdom.
Yeah, I didn't have any dice out. I was like, it's a beach episode, right? I don't need my dice.
You've never had a beach episode with me before.
17. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
One good roll for us.
So, you sleep well, but there is a and part of this is you do wake up on you do dream in this moment. Sorry, so you don't wake up. I said that wrong.
Yeah.
But there's
Sleep wake up, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sleep up.
It's when you wake up in your sleep, but you're not awake because it's a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear and Olivia comes with you in this dream.
Sick.
Yeah, but you can't see through her eyes like you normally would. So you hear the sound of rhythmic waters. And you can tell that your body's kind of in a lounging position as if you're in an Adirondack chair or something. You know, like they're the ones that look like that. You know, so you're kind of in a loungy. You're not like strapped down or anything. Don't make it
But
weird.
what's the...
You know, like they're like that. They're like this weirdest look. It's not like that. I did say that. I prefaced that earlier. So an Adirondack chair is like the ones that like dip down like this, and they're low to the ground, and it's almost like you're like lounge-ish.
Okay, I'm not gonna look this up. I'm just gonna try and imagine it as best as I can in my mind.
Yeah, it's one of those wooden chairs that kind of puts you like this and has the arms that actually the arms.
Beach chair?
It's not a beach chair. It's made of wood usually, but it's
like
It is like
But-
a beach chair.
but it's a wooden beach chair. It's a
Okay,
specific-
okay. I get that chair.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll just chilling. Got it.
so but you and you can hear this rhythmic motion of water, and your feet.
I mean, I am on a boat, not that kind of boat, but
Yeah, not that kind of boat.
I'm getting a beach episode. Yay.
So in dream form.
Yeah.
You place your feet where as you place your feet on the ground, because this is a low sitting chair, you feel
I was gonna say, I'll take out the guy here. And then,
rough pitted rocks that are pebble sized. It's basically like a lava rock beach.
Mm.
Is what you're on. And so there's this little like half to quarter inch lava rock pitted rocks that you fill. So it's not exactly sand.
Oh, okay.
so,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
amazing.
And with your wisdom check as high as it is, you sense you sense a dampening of sound next to you as if there's a person there too. Thanks, Ben, for the ominous grunt.
Yeah, interesting.
You could give somebody bardic inspiration, which is like
Hello?
Hi.
No one, does anybody need it?
I got 3.
I did talk with you
I appreciate
for
the
once.
assistance.
Got you, got you.
You
Alright, say something inspiring.
Yeah. Or
Should I get out the?
feel different lately.
What? Anything that makes more convincing.
I think
I
you've
feel pretty inspired.
taken more than others have in the past. It's interesting. Interesting stuff.
Hold on. We're gonna, I'm a perfectionist.
And I mean, I guess that's good.
Oh, hell yeah. Now I'm 5.
I guess that's good.
Yeah, it means you might actually be useful. A little bit.
Hasn't felt that way lately.
Well, you know, it comes and goes like the tide.
I roll something.
It waves in the ocean.
I will get to
You get knocked down,
Yeah,
but you
wow.
get up again.
Yeah, wow.
Cool.
So, I want. I kind of need you to do something for me now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want. You know, you've been. Most of the time, I just let people do their thing. And if they discover me, that's cool. But you know, just mix it up a little. You know, every now and then. And since I can sense you a bit more now, I you know, I'm starting to get a feel for who you are. That's nice. So it could be useful. It could be useful.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you can feel a presence reach over your head, and Olivia, and you can hear a scratching as if the person's giving her scritches, them scritches.
Strength moderate.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I think Oz is the they that more than Olivia. I think I use she her for Olivia. I don't know.
Okay,
That's
I'm
besides,
sorry.
that's
I'm just-
besides the point.
I couldn't remember, so
No, it's fine.
yeah, Olivia, yeah. So
yeah.
you just and you sit like the person speaking sits like that, and you can hear the scratching for a while, and just like, and Olivia
I assume it's happy.
actually roll a d20 for me.
Oh no. 2.
Okay. She seems taken in by the scritches, and you can hear her do a dragon form a
Pseudo Dragon's perk.
yeah.
They do actually. Yeah.
A blend of a
Oh, wait,
purge
there you
portal
are.
type thing.
I got a whole second round.
As that happens, and just sits there for what feels like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So tell me what you want.
Oh boy, I think it's a shorter list to say what I don't.
Can you give me what's one practical thing?
Practical.
Yeah.
I've never been so super practical.
Knowledge, the search for knowledge is practical.
I suppose in some ways.
The
People
ways
would
we
prob-
use it aren't.
That's probably the qualifier, huh?
There's all kinds of different ways we can use it, though.
Oh.
Fun, weird, silly.
Oh sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
as far as I can go. And then I'm going to
Practical.
cast Grease.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
And the other guys,
just one thing though. Hmm.
which is
You can give me a list. We'll see what we've got.
and
I mean, of course. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. All of it eventually comes down to knowledge. Any knowledge about anything. Even if it doesn't seem useful, maybe at some point it will be. Right now, I mean,
and I'm assuming
any knowledge or anything that might be useful on the ethereal plane.
They have to make the save.
I don't know how familiar you are with that.
That's quite fun.
I mean, you've been to the ethereal plane, right?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I sure would.
Clever. You are a clever one.
I like to think so.
That was a good investment. Ah. Well, may I press my hand onto your temple?
Sure.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
9.
You-
Us dies on the spot.
no. There's a part of you, a 9's not so low, but there's a part of you that almost wants to do what you heard Olivia doing with the purring thing. But as you hear the resonance of Olivia kind of and this person's voice, you start. There's like pulses of energy that seem to be going out, kind of going out from the person's hand, their hand, and out in front of you, and then kind of reverberating back with the waves. And slowly but surely, you start to sense this rhythm in almost like a sonar sense, and you get this pins and needles feeling in your left eye.
What that could be.
This is going to be a bit uncomfortable, this last part. Hold on there. And the reverberation gets faster and faster, and the pins and needles start to form your lightning flashes in your left eye. As black and white lines and dots start to fade in and out, almost like you know those metal things that you like can press into stuff. It's got a bunch of
Yes,
pins.
I love those.
So it's as if though like you're seeing that with your left eye, and like they're like moving in and out and in and out and in and out in these waves. And as they do, geez, it sounds pretty satisfying.
It does sound pretty satisfying. I mean,
So you have that. That's almost the feeling you get as these lights fade in and out, and until they start to solidify, and some pieces stay, and some pieces stay in relief, and as you this person will then move your head back and forth, and you'll notice that as you move, these pins readjust, and it seems like a line moves with them. And what you start to see is basically the crashing of the waves in these pins, and you gain this weird sight. So as you look around, you actually turn and you can see the pins version moving across in waves across Olivia, like revealing her shape to you in these strange like fade in, fade out pins. And then they kind of, as you adjust, like roll a d12 for psychic damage because this hurts a little bit.
you know, normally I forget what there's a spell where you can like commune with like your deity, and if you fail like your check, you take like obscene amounts of psychic damage and
Temporary insanity, I believe.
yeah, and you're temporarily insane. This is actually a pretty good deal. Oh, 1! Wow, finally my low rolling benefits me.
Alright, so you take 1 psychic damage, but you're gonna go through the long.
Yeah,
You wake up with 1 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
So you get the benefits of a long rest, and then the psychic damage.
It's like when you don't sleep well.
Yeah.
Relatable. I
Right,
get
it's
that.
got a kink in your neck. And so you turn, and what you know, like you can feel Olivia, and you can hear her purring in rhythm to these pins moving, and so as you kind of look at her, you get that there's a connection, but it's almost like that moment of understanding triggers your brain to like freak out for a moment and psychic damage. And as you look around, you can see the texture of the beach kind of in very fine pinprints like pickles.
Yeah.
But all grayed out. Like all gray.
And this is only in
more
the left
intensity
eye?
of light. Only in one eye.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's really when you move is when you get the sense of what you're looking at. It's when it's standing still, it's kind of a little hard. You have to learn to see with it. But as you move, anything that moves, like the waves, they keep fading in and out, and the pins keep. So you get a little bit of a sense of movement that way. As you turn to the left, there's just a black spot where you imagine a person would be, and the pins don't stay still. They just keep fading. They go all out, and then they just keep random mixes, as if they're intentionally hiding
Obscured,
their
yeah.
So, well, that should be a start. Let's see what kind of fun you can have with that.
Could think of some things.
Always good.
What did you want from me?
Well, why are you attacking us?
Stop this at once. I demand it.
Part of kind of staying in the middle means that when bad things happen, you're the good guy, and when there's good things happening, you're the bad guy, and
That is how people seem to spin it.
yeah. And so
I don't think they quite
I
get
like,
it though.
I always like doing things that offset the balance a little bit. And the place you just were has potential to really offset the balance in a negative way.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
So we want to do something nice.
Oh boy.
Unpredictable, but nice.
But nice.
So I'll let you mull on that, and I'm gonna chew on it, and we'll see where we go.
Alrighty, I guess I'll think nice thoughts.
Yeah.
Might be difficult.
And see what you see, you know?
Oh, seems like I'll be seeing a lot more, huh?
More than you think.
We should not tell this update to Brayden.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, no,
If he didn't watch the stream, it's his own fault.
Yeah. Yeah, Oz is great now. Oz is no issue. Except I guess it's not super great sight, but I mean it's something more than.
You got the graphics card.
Yeah.
Or
My graphics card is catastrophically failed, but I'm somehow still running things.
who's to say that there won't be other ways of seeing it? So, but for now, with that, that works, and you can kind of see his blurred, his irregularly fading pixels, spots, beams of light refracted, almost like the fiber optic lights, right? Fade off as he walks down the lava rock beach barefoot.
I got my beach on.
So,
Plus bikinis and I was looking for, but it's fine.
I mean, it's your
guess I
thing.
don't-
If you want you or Olivia to be in one, that's up
Well,
to
I
you.
don't know what he was wearing. It might have been.
That's true. That's awkwardly true.
I'm imagining just like amorphous though, so probably not.
So, and with that, you wake up.
Take my psychic damage.
Yeah, take your one. And so,
Basically, yeah.
so meanwhile, so Ben had his long rest, right? Inverse was doing his sway bits. And so what else would you do? Would you do that for 4 hours, 8 hours? Do your little formula stuff?
Once Severed like completely asleep, he's just going to.
Bits of his leg are over here, bits of his head are. Oh yeah.
He's gonna think.
Does anyone have a 10?
He's just gonna look at. I guess the debate input. He's gonna look at all you guys and say,
No, it doesn't lays.
maybe it's 6.
7.
And then he's gonna go back to.
It fell and landed on 0.
You know, actually, it's not on social. Actually, you're gonna try to wake up Goldman.
Or you know, like,
He knows you guys need your sleep, but he knows Goldman doesn't need his sleep.
leave me alone. Let me sleep. I need my beauty.
Let's say hey to the man.
How far into the 8 hours?
Probably about
To the wall.
5.
Never tasted that.
5 hours? Would Goldman have done anything else before the 5 hours?
It's like cannibal on
Yes.
acid.
Check to see if
Oh,
like a
Okay, so how would you go about checking?
I'm gonna go ask like Groth.
Okay.
Okay.
He's the first on.
Yeah.
Groth, my good sir. Have you kept records of our comings and goings throughout this Ethereal thing?
Records.
Like a map.
This guy's
Like a map
Like a
of the
Dear God,
Ethereal
like-
plane.
man. Abaddon
Just
that man
a
is broken.
sketching.
That's not really how travel works here.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not there for it.
So you see things that it's like they're there, but you have to like
You have to research on them, yeah.
they're not exactly in the same geolocation. You know, it's like
I feel like
there's a reason it's all gray. You know what I mean?
perchance, if I wanted to make a map of like a location, how would I go about doing? Do you have any? Do I have any idea?
So, here, roll a wisdom check. He's gonna roll to see how well he explains this.
Nat 20.
Him too.
Oh, let's go. Both
All
of
right.
our geniuses.
So, all right, I'm gonna do my best to explain this. All right. So on the ethereal plane, the way I train my second mates is I gotta get them to learn how to focus, right? And we travel when we focus. The reason we have such control is because we're all so good at focusing. You know what I mean?
And then we have.
Focus, right?
Yeah. I
No, I mean like listen. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's hard to tell. You know the I can't see where you're looking. The eyes, are just, you know,
I'm looking.
the stones. So
I don't know, because since I'm using it as a
it's like you have to be where you want to be ahead of time and see yourself there and see yourself moving there at the same time, like reaching out for your own hand from each direction, the one moving toward and the one planted on the ground. And when your hands clasp, you get there. And it always takes 24 hours.
These guys, I'm gonna fling that one into the wall.
It's about intention.
Alright, it's a so here.
If you know what you're doing, it can go a little
So we'll
faster.
do the safe ones because they take half damage. I'm gonna reroll that.
If you're good at focus.
So 4 damage on one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I understood. And then, if I can't make a map, I'm gonna write down instructions on how to find the cave.
Sure.
Like, basically, just writing down verbatim what Ross said about Frostbuck Ross said, how the cave is just like a little past that.
Okay.
And then, once I write that down, I'm just going to use my Tesseract Labyrinth and send it all over to my picture.
Okay. Cool.
And good knock on Steffi's door.
Okay. Cool.
4, 6, and 6. And then one of
Do you do anything special?
No, because I couldn't memorize the.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one that has part of it.
You only have part of it, yeah.
Only 75%, I think. Yeah. So, couple, and this was after how long again? Of everyone else kind of settling down.
I guess like an hour or two.
Okay, because you plan on coming back.
Yeah, to.
ouchie, very much hurt.
Okay. I'm busy.
Yes.
Persephone, please, just a minute of your time.
All right. One moment.
I will then use my bonus action to just make.
You hear muffled whispers and
Yeah, I'll just take a line strike at. We'll say.
Disabling all volatile traps.
Hopefully.
and the last one's a little more high pitch. And she opens the door. She has actually taken off the metal bowler hat.
Is the hat not attached? It is made of metal.
It's not attached.
You see very tight curls, like almost like the tight weave, not quite like dreads because it's not like the line, but the really tight weave.
It's just a flat plus strength on
Like black female basketball players will have when their hair short. For like, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm sure there's a name for it. But yeah, so she's got that made out of really finely woven, almost like a fine electrical wire, right? Not the ones, but really fine thread ones. And this is like gold woven. Right. So normally bronze or copper. But yeah, so she's got that off, and she's got the incarnate sitting on her shoulder. Yes, I was trying to rest a little bit. I know I look like I need. I know I don't need no breathing sleep. You know what I mean? But
I know. I do need my break. My apologies for interrupting you. I was wondering if I could borrow the incarnate for a little.
what for?
I just wanted to talk to it, see if I could find out anything else that we may have missed.
Like what?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm going to try and find out.
Well, What kind of questions would you ask?
Like, it's just like pat him down, grab
Mainly just
Get back into
more
the fight.
questions about the history of because we only oh yeah no this is Goldman fibbing
It's not that.
trying
Is
to
he making it up as he goes, or is he actively
Still
deceiving?
2 key points left. I can do it again.
is that not the same thing?
No,
He's making
there's a
kind of,
nuance there.
yeah he's kind of making it up a little as he goes.
Alright. Were you going to actually ask them questions and talk to them, or were you just going to send them through your little box?
Probably a question or two first, then send them
Okay.
up.
So, yeah. What kind of questions?
I just wanted to talk to. We're only able to talk to one or two of the souls or what have you inside. I wanted to see if I could find out anything about the other ones.
Well, I can tell you, because I actually know all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a sad day when we heard about things.
Oh, my condolences.
If you remember our friend Penny,
Yes, the depressed player.
yes, I think that, so we knew each other back then, only a little bit, we've come to know each other more since. But that was a sad day, and so, they all were in training at the temple, right?
Yes, you would.
And so so that's most of their history at this point.
I just see out of
But I think we'll have more. I think we'll have more potential once we get back to Penny. I have a feeling.
Ancient monk.
Getting that piece back and combining it for Flaming Rock, right? That might give this unit a bit more cohesiveness. And so as I'm studying my own arcane energy and whatnot.
Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Would you mind if I did a little studying myself?
Well, we can talk to them together if you like. Here. And she holds them out so that she's telepathically linked, and she encourages you to like do the sides.
Okay.
No, kick her in the face.
Hey, friends.
my
Did someone- No. Okay. Yeah. Hey, friends. The good Duke. I would like to ask you all some questions.
Or yes,
You dodged out.
Oz is gonna do a good deed by killing Goldman. That's how Oz is gonna be nice.
yes. I was wondering more about these demons before you fell
I'm
into
just
battle.
curious.
I've already taken damage before we started today.
I'm just
You mentioned one of them. I believe we
Already
took care of
taken
this
damage before we started.
like creature.
Yeah, I showed them.
Yes. And there's the echo of 9 voices.
Yes, I just want clarification on the other one. If you said it was bug life at this buzzing that put you to sleep
Right.
Kazume, I believe. If I just want to double check.
I believe that's what they're called. Yeah.
So was it called?
We believe.
a little piece of buzz.
cool. I lied.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You couldn't see.
Um,
I probably.
yeah, yes, I think that's it for now. Good evening. Good night.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm good.
I mean, they are a very nice group. But, all right. Well, thanks for checking, and I'll see you in the morning.
Ooh, actually,
Cool.
I know you're in a couple.
Surely you mean Don. Ashley? I don't know an Ashley.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow, gotcha. Yeah, sorry. That's good.
I know you're an accomplished magic user. I was wondering if you could identify a few items for me.
I was under the impression you had that ability. Do you not have that ability?
Not to see what they do, but I'm quite good at identifying more common magical items.
All right. Well,
These, though, I believe I've never seen one like this, and I'm gonna like show the amulet I picked up.
and is that the one with the You're wearing it, right? You put it
Yeah, the
on?
wand and the brass knuckle,
Okay.
and I'm also gonna show like the silver bracer.
Well, I could take 10 minutes apiece, I think, and do it ritualistically if you like, but that's going to take some time. Are you in the habit of putting on magical items you don't know what
Yeah,
are?
it's been fun in the past.
Prepare fireballs.
Clearly, your outer demeanor says that everything in your life has been fine.
Yes, why wouldn't it be?
All right.
That's true.
Have
He's
you-
happy with it.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to leave them here, and I will take a look.
Yeah.
If I take them off, is it gonna like stop the attunement? And then
It's been an hour, so.
Don't say cargo.
yeah, but if I put them back on after she identifies them, am I still get tuned after the long rest?
Such a good question.
Your name is Illinois.
Oh my god! Oh, identify while it was on
Who's to
you.
say you aren't attuned already?
Like 9 3/4.
I mean, if you're attuned already, I think you know what they do.
I like shaking bangers.
That's very close.
Can you-
I nicknamed my mother.
What do you have, Garen?
In the DM's guide, it says that if you spend an hour separate from the attunement, meditating with an object, you can figure out what it does.
Is that Olivia?
I can pull it up.
Right. No, I gotcha.
It's okay.
But he
I'll
hasn't
take it
done
off.
He
Okay.
just was attuning while sleeping. Sorry, Ben.
Yes.
You hanging in there?
Yeah.
Is the story okay?
Oh, yeah.
I always feel bad. So, okay. So
Are you sure you can't just do it right now? Do you have to do the whole ritual thingy?
I do. It's more fun that way too. I see you squirming. It's fun.
Yes, but I'm a little busy right now. Pulling my pocket watch.
Time is
It
You,
would,
you want to come back when you got 10 minutes?
it would be a huge favor if you could just. You're gonna.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Can't believe we're not gonna let Oz cast identify. What if Oz wants it?
21.
Okay, 1
One.
is what I she rolled. Oh, you're a dear. Fine.
Yes, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
All right, all right. So, let's see. Okay. Well,
Bad news is worse news.
Yeah, while she's like,
which one are we starting with?
here, do the and while she's doing this, am I able to like? Hold on, let me pull a mastermind.
Casey.
Oh, and I thought it was 10 minutes. It's only a minute. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a long ritual.
Oh, actually, no. Or is that?
I think
Well,
it is.
I think it's a minute no matter what. It's 10 minutes if you do a ritual. It still takes a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while this is going on, I'm gonna use my insightful manipulator ability as a mastermind rogue. If you spend at least a minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn whether it is your equal, superior, inferior, in any two of its stats, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, or if it has any class levels. So, I want to know, like,
How long do you need to do that?
just a minute. And I've interacted with Seppi before,
That's
so
true.
I really want to know, like, what kind of magic caster they are, and if they're superior to me in levels. Like, are they higher level than me?
Okay.
He's still alive.
If they have any level.
Hold on. You said it's the mastermind?
Mastermind, insightful manipulator.
Mastermind is a rogue subclass.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I pull up the text. Insightful manipulator. Okay. Well, so we'll come to that.
Okay.
You ready? So,
So it should.
which one would you like me to start with first?
This one.
The amulet. So you had the amulet from the big guy, right?
Big guy.
And you had the bracer from the
Vrock.
Vrock.
And I use what to make sure it's okay.
One sec. Okay. So about we have two things happen at about the same time. And that's that you get insight into her at this and actually you start this, yeah, that's fine. You get insight into her, and you do realize it's like at the moment that you realize she is your superior, magically speaking, that she looks aghast. She has a strong reaction to what's happening to this thing that you're wearing. And you hear a voice in your mind. Well, it looks like we can't stay hidden as long as I hoped.
Who are you?
Hello,
Friend is such a strong word. I don't even know your name.
You've taken something from me. One of my followers. Wouldn't you say?
Awesome.
Taken is another such a strong word. I want it in math.
You're one of those, I see. Well, this is going to be fun.
I agree.
Have fun enjoying the power and the responsibilities.
We all know it's fun.
I just think it would be funny. I would hope we would then resurrect
In
it, but
the blazes,
Go ahead, roll damage.
why? You should know better. I can't even with you right now. I have to think about this.
Think about what?
That's nice. Bye.
No, wait. I'm gonna stick my foot in the door.
Make a dexterity set. Why am I even asking you to do that?
So,
Do it in it.
as you're knighting him.
19 plus 8, 27.
Of all the
Wait.
evolution, silly thing.
Well, what does it do?
Well, congratulations, because you're going to get better at a couple things, and you're going to be bonded to somebody for a while,
No.
unless you can remove it.
hey, it's like marriage.
Oh, I'm gonna attempt to.
So you see those symbols on there. What are those symbols? Can you even read symbols?
Actually, yeah, can I make a history check or something to see if I recognize these symbols? I have done that
I
earlier.
believe it was a wand and a like.
It's
If
a
you
wand
look
and a
at,
brass knuckle.
yeah, it's a wand and a brass knuckles. So that it's. Do you even know what those are?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because your strength is going to go up 1, so that's nice.
You have a better strength score than me.
And your magical abilities are going to go up a bit, 2 plus 2. Your your spell modifier goes up 2.
Holy shit! That's fucking crazy.
And
Doesn't fucking
And you have been officially enslaved to Baphomet. So well done. And I don't know what that means, but you're going to have fun, because I don't know what you were thinking. Don't you know not to? You should know better.
all right.
I heard from your boss that you were better at this, and you should know better.
Yes, but
it's kind of like
boss.
it's
listen,
quite
you know me. My boss, my patron, is certainly
Yeah,
not
he's a tool, but you're not supposed to be. Say that out loud. No.
Okay, fair enough. What about the gauntlet? Is this also gonna?
Tell me where it came from first. How about we do that? You do a little bit of show and tell for me, and then I'll decide if I want to deal with the stress of whatever it is. Okay?
I took it off of rock from the abyss.
5 foot.
Well, we went.
And then you put it on your wrist, didn't you? Is that you don't see?
Well, I needed to put it somewhere. I couldn't just hold on to it while I was fighting.
And can you take it off now?
Yeah, you can go ahead and.
I haven't tried.
I'm pretty sure you tried it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It was one of those like
it tightened.
yeah, it went just tight enough, and you're like,
I'll just handle it.
yeah, no, you go to pull it off, and it's like,
Well, what does it do? If I'm gonna have it on me, I might as well know what it does.
Oh my god.
And if I know what it does, perhaps I can figure out how to take it off.
Oh my god.
Worst comes to worst, I can always just toss the arm over.
fine, let's see you do that. Toss it over.
Well, first I want to know what it does.
But
Can you take your arm off?
It's a separate one.
No.
No, can you?
Well,
Not will
yes,
you?
anyone can take their
Show
arm
me.
off. No. Vulgar. No. How indecent. Who do you think I am? I'm a duke, for God's sake.
But maybe
I
just
think you're missing my point here.
I'm going to, as my bonus action, cast
If you can't take your arm off, you can't throw it overboard. Now, can you? Can you still take your arm off?
Turn around.
What, you think I got? Oh, because my eyes are so bright.
Yes, I am.
So I will.
Listen to what babies.
Do they turn around?
Yeah,
No. I'm gonna make sure they aren't peeking.
Reinforcements.
but she's got the incarnate right there, holding it top and bottom, and looking at you.
Turn your partner away. Put it to your chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Incarnate probably has blind sight.
I don't have
And then I'm going to turn around and attempt to.
make a.
Actually, yeah, no. I'm going to like. I'm not gonna turn around. I'm gonna attempt to pull my arm off.
Alright, as you attempt to pull your arm off,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, no.
make a wisdom saving.
Even though
You should have seen this coming.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is better than I could have expected. I wish Oz was here for this.
7
Oh, which one?
A 7's your total roll.
total.
Oh, one.
I have a +0 to wisdom save.
No.
Okay.
tall.
Roll 2d20s.
Okay.
Does
I hope
that,
that's how
Self insert much.
I hope his intelligence score decreases by that amount. Or is it better?
18.
I mean,
Total?
Yeah,
That's how much psychic damage you take, and the arm does not come off.
Take a compliment.
After your rest.
Yeah, we're having really bad rests. Yours worse than mine.
Actually, this is in the middle of my rest.
I thought it took you.
That man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It took you 4
Alright,
hours,
so
right?
Huh?
It took you 4
Well,
hours,
it's
right?
still like a full like 8 hours.
And to clarify, you get a +1 to your attack bonus. It doesn't change your actual strength; it changes your attack bonus with melee weapons. And it gives you a +2 to your casting without changing your actual base score.
But he gets a +2 to his.
To his
And
spell,
saving throw DCs.
not spell,
Just to hit.
just your. I'm sorry, your spell save DCs, yes. So.
Okay,
It's
so
a +2 to the DC
It's,
too.
it's a +2 to your spell save DC. It's like basically changing your spell modifier by 2 in the positive.
That's good.
okay.
Holy shit.
No,
Yeah, but you're also.
Enslaved
I'm
to.
double
That's not
enslaved.
really
This isn't new for me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn back around to 7. I'm gonna turn. Well, it seems I can't kick it off.
You wait.
Probably break
If
the
you
bones.
can't, you
No, I'm
are.
gonna turn to 7. It seems I can't kick it
He's not.
That's what I thought.
having a good
Well,
time.
Could you at least tell me what it seems to be doing?
Well, I don't
the-
want to suffer for
Well, the silver thing. So the other thing was for the amulet, right?
I'm gonna.
And again, about the same time, a voice in your head. Why are you distant from me? Your patron, your boss says. Why did you just spoke? What? Where are you? You're in a haze from where you were before.
Okay.
I may have put on something from Baphomet. My apologies, I'm so sorry. I'm working on how to get. I think I have an idea of how to at least get rid of one of the items.
You have 2 items that enslave you to Baphomet.
At least I don't know what the second one of them does. The same. Oh, my apologies, my lord, my liege, sir.
As I said, you're not doing that well.
My apologies.
The equivalent of a click happens.
Seppi, could you please tell me what the other one does?
With that one, you don't get any benefits. You get, but it. Okay, so how would Sephi describe this?
This is better
What
than.
about Giblet's ring? Because that was also from the demon.
We'll find out.
So the short of it is, if you if you don't return to whoever controls this item, this silver ring, every 48 hours, you begin to dissipate. And I'm not 100% sure whether that's forever or to another plane of existence or to the presence of said person. I don't know. With my identify spell, this is what I know. You got 48 hours to check in with whoever controls the band.
Both of those are.
We're just like brain.
Yeah, no, yeah, it probably doesn't
And so,
You're just.
matter. Yeah,
if I had the ability to not blink and stare at you for 2 hours straight, so you knew how serious this was, I would. Oh wait,
I'm so happy.
I-
Of like communing with like their
this
patrons.
drastically changes our
by
plan
myself, I
and,
can pulverize this man.
and increases our. Can you go? You know what? Just go.
Then
Come back when your party's rested. You all come back up here. We got plans to make. Groth, Groth, we gotta get moving. Groth.
I'm so happy.
I
with
wasn't.
that.
Okay.
So they have a private conversation, and he goes and talks to his mates, and they fly off. Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to take up all the time.
Yeah. So I didn't mean for that to take 25 minutes, but okay. If everybody's good with it. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
Ben has 5 minutes of playtime left.
I mean, this was a lot of like character focus.
I know.
You did Ben stuff first.
I did. That's true. I feel guilty that Ben sometimes it seems, but he's a quiet. Like, as long as you're good.
It was.
Tell me you're good. No, this is myself. Okay, I'll leave you. But for the story, you go,
I'm so happy.
you lay back down for a couple more hours.
Exactly. Can I attempt one last thing?
Okay.
I'm going to try and use my magical box on my arm.
Is your arm small enough?
Do you know what remind me what level magic we thought that was gonna take?
I don't think we agreed on magic.
You know what? It would have been made by you.
Thanks, you only hear me.
Yeah, I'll have some more patron stuff I need to send over.
Did we have stats for him? I don't think
We
so.
never made
But
that.
if
But
your
I have,
patron is the bottom line, okay. Or not your boss. You're not a patron because you're not a warlock or anything. Officially. Not officially. Yeah, maybe never.
next level. Once I level up.
Hard to say. You know, the funny thing about leveling is in-game things. Whether, like, players think that just because they level and they choose warlock, that if there's not something happening in the game, that they get to choose where their warlock and this patron stuff comes from. Like, depending on the situation, if you've got you want to bond to one person, but you have two things that get in the way as you try and bond, like that could be a problem. Anyways, I'm just adding suspense here. Who knows? He'll bond too as a patron if he decides to take level warlock. We're gonna move on from that though. So, back to the question at hand is, will putting it in your little Rubik's Cube work?
Yeah, even if it sends like a whole chunk of my arm.
This is going to be, you know what? Roll a just roll a raw d20 for me.
I hope it explodes and kills
Go ahead.
Do I have proficiency in whatever I'm
You're
doing?
just rolling one d20 for me.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
everyone.
20 damage.
So, your patrons in magic does work, and from the elbow up, your arm disappears.
Yes, I believe I did.
With the ring, with the
Bracer.
bracer.
Well, that's good.
Roll a percentile die for me.
Uh-oh.
The rest of you get pulled in too.
You know what?
Yay, we finally get to free Goldman from the guy's like museum.
18.
That's not good. But you don't know what happens next, so we're just gonna leave that. So I'm just gonna make a note. Goldman's arm transport, and that will show up when it shows up. 18.
How do you? It's because it's still on your arm.
Ben had
right?
fun in Japanese class. Like I said, send me your plan, and I'll bounce it through people I know from Japan and see what they think of it. If you want, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
As a test, I'm gonna try and pick off what remains of my arm.
That's okay. Also, where are you doing this?
No, I'm not super jazzed.
Probably,
Like, was the box down in your bunk area?
I like keep it on my person.
Okay, and so where would you do this?
Somewhere like secluded. Probably like the cargo hold.
The cargo deck, the mid deck.
Yeah,
Darn.
somewhere where no.
No, I was checking because I thought maybe that would give you something.
Yeah, no, somewhere where no one really hangs out.
Okay. Yeah, and there's nothing in the cargo hold
Yeah,
at this point.
but
Just perfectly empty space being used for nothing.
I don't like the way you said that.
I'm just telling you, like, it's true.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys, it's your ship.
I mean, I assume there was like foodstuffs and just random.
Yeah,
general supplies.
just a little bit in the corner, basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like a barrel or two, I think, is what
The
was there.
rat.
Hmm?
Can there be a rat?
Rat watches.
On the ethereal plane?
Yeah.
Ethereal rat.
It came from the, well, the food presumably comes from the material thing, yeah?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a rat
that's-
rat society.
I like the idea of an ethereal rat. Though. We'll do that. I like it. It doesn't actually. Yeah, that's fine.
There's one
So
always-
anyway, so you try and pull this thing off.
And then Rex's face.
Doesn't matter to me. It does not hit.
And then
So
Star Wars.
the rebel.
Yeah,
That means you can't use your crossbow anymore.
I don't have a crossbow.
How do you use your ranged attacks?
It's a short bow.
That's all two-handed.
Fight it with more.
No.
Sounds off.
What about
You know what? I'll think about it,
Yeah,
but
let's
probably
see.
I mean,
not.
I just
What
need to
does
find
this
a,
mean?
You can buy a heavy crossbow.
What does this mean?
Um,
I just need to find a skeleton.
You're fine.
What are you gonna say? You just find a skeleton.
The arm pops.
It pops out. No, it's like standard.
Yeah, it's
Not that you can tell.
I would go to chance.
Go back and toss the arm overboard.
Okay. What usually happens?
The rest of it, huh?
What usually happens when you separate from it? Does it come back?
So how it is, it's it just stays there, and then during a long rest, I can put that one on.
No.
Say that again.
So if I find another skeleton arm, I can during the long rest I can put that one on, and the other one like disintegrates
Okay. And otherwise, it just stays gone
until I get a new.
Okay.
Oh, it's another skeleton on the Ethereal plane.
Yeah, that's we could always kill one of the elves.
Oh yeah, I do still have that journal.
No.
She's not there.
That's around.
Yeah,
Are you sure Oz is not? Are you sure Gold is not?
so,
It'll do whatever.
I figured it had to be nice
so
now.
you pulled it off and you went back up deck to toss it overboard.
Yes.
Okay.
And then back down and push.
Okay.
Or
So you see him come back with no arm
Well, he has one
and
arm.
lay down. With no missing an arm. And what it was your left arm. Your left.
for left.
Alright. So yeah. And then do you just lay down for an hour or two?
Yeah.
Okay.
He lays down just like
I
that.
put on my
What
sleeping mask. I put on my
No,
pajamas.
nothing to see.
Okay.
No, nowhere.
Those two.
No, very nice destination. Lovely radiance.
Mm.
Hey, real quick, is he within my range?
And,
Puts on his nightcap.
Aw.
After a couple more hours, 5 hours have passed, and you do what you were gonna do originally.
Which kind of like a bonus. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
So 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3 hours.
He's made it clear he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Okay.
Sleep.
Okay.
But
Hey, let's
in
see,
versus
3 damage.
Alright, go ahead and move that guy. All 300.
oh, I don't know what Inverse is gonna do. Gosh, dang. He's gonna continue working on his potions.
Okay, is that just kind of sketch?
Yeah, I literally rolled
Remember, I
one.
sent you the potions I wanted him to make.
Yes.
So
So he's gonna be working on those.
Okay, so you get up and you go to your little workbench area.
Yeah.
And do that. Okay. Make a stealth check to see how quietly you do that.
Oh, I need
See if you wake anybody up.
one person already awake. But
Max.
I told him it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
And in character, I also mentioned it was a bad idea.
As player and character,
Yeah.
I've warned him.
Oz was also like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that.
17.
Plus one to attack. Plus two.
Yeah, you managed to work without waking him up or have causing any problems or anything. So-
I
Actually,
promise it doesn't talk to me.
Inverse isn't really trying to be stealthy. So,
Nah, just say that.
you know?
Well,
Oh,
well, then that's just the general quietness. You don't wake anybody.
okay.
Presumably that also blocks you
Okay.
out.
Go ahead, turn me.
I guess that's what
So-
I can't remember.
Oh, you slipped in the grease.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he's probably just constantly reading Golden's mind. Just for funsies.
Just for-
See what he's like.
Hey, wait.
He's probably like, oh,
You turned a little too.
he's doing now.
Okay, so ultimately he's working on potions. You all end up it's 8 hours, and you all wake up and start moving around the cabin and whatnot. Oz, you wake up and Goldman is missing an arm and has his nightcap on, and Inverse has clearly been productive while you rested.
Yeah.
And you wake up as you look at them.
Oh yeah.
As you look at them, you can see the pins and needles. And
Olivia. Presumably as well.
so it's kind of it's like the two different screens thing. So it's like having double monitors, but on the same thing. So they overlay to give you this, so you get her normal vision.
I was gonna get like a migraine and pass out.
It takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, I think Oz is definitely gonna like block Olivia's like sight and then like
Lizard.
Yeah.
to like
So
get
and you kind of you have this moment. Make an intelligence check. This is just to see how well you cope.
Oh god.
And then.
Me
That is one.
Saving throw or just
Just to check.
a check? Alright.
Plus dexterity. Because that's
That one.
Okay. You're having a hard time like figuring out like which one, like the distinguishing between the two. So it's like it still keeps wanting to blink. So it's almost like it's not quite you see, but like it's taking you a while to discern.
Yeah.
And so when you get up and move, part of it is you do get this a little bit of vertigo, and so you think it might take a little bit for you to get used to this, and you may, but it passes after a minute. Who knows if it will come back in sporadic moments from time to time, depending on what happens. The other thing you notice is when you look at when you look around the room, you see a couple of the bunkmates sleeping, and you can see colors of blue and red. And when you look at Giblet and Braden and Elwyn, they're red. And when you look at these two, they're blue. They have a blue tint to them.
Oh.
Morning, us? Morning.
I'm like a barrel stretch with only one arm. Good morning.
You
When you-
look different.
Oh, thank you. I just looked at your hand.
When you look at him, he has a blue arm.
But
But the pins and needles don't show it.
Oh.
So he's got like like a highlighted version of an arm, whereas the other arm has like the pin and
The
needle
pins and
center
needles.
of the bone or sleeve or whatever. Yeah. And then it's also kind of highlighted.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm just picturing like striking through
Well,
the
there's-
house.
Do you think we should interrogate Goldman about his missing arm, or just that the standard criteria?
Well, you know,
He basically, I think we stumblingly just grabbed it.
Well,
actually, come to think of it, that's the arm you have.
Snoring.
Bracelet.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
The last
The bracer would have come off.
off.
But my arm would.
I see.
Yes.
Who was he saying that to?
Huh. Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
And I assume everything else you have is just fine and dandy, right?
Oh no. Well, I'm not talking about this. Horribly cursed.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if this might be the case.
Yeah, it's like,
I got 13.
Yeah,
It's very wrong for my experiment.
I wish I would have thought of
It's for every long
Yeah,
rest.
I sure wish somebody had
That
told
way
me.
you can get rid
yes, I wish that too.
With the nat
Okay.
20,
Yeah, I wonder if
we
it
thought
I trust you to
the
keep
person that
Yeah, I wish one of you magic users would have.
I told you not to put it on.
no!
I'm pretty sure you did it, but thank you. Hindsight's 2020 is whatever I was gonna say.
I know. I'll
It
think
sure is, isn't it?
Sucks to suck.
Sight and all that. Definitely something.
So the guy.
Well, anyway, I'm sure that's not going to be relevant again. Does it? No. You know,
Oh yes. You know Baphomet by any chance?
I sure
I've
am
heard the name.
Yes.
keenly aware. In fact, I have a book. I wonder if you'd be interested.
Oh yes, I'd love to read it.
I bet you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have really to go that
Yes. Well, anyway, this Baphomet fellow. I'm sure you know who he is.
Yes, I've never mentioned
You
it.
know, light and swift.
Well.
Okay.
You may have said a few words to me
they just never do.
from this amulet.
So.
I haven't even tried to take the amulet off.
You sure haven't.
He's still.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure, I'll give it a shot.
there's 4 people
Actually,
still
I hope you
up.
take psychic damage.
Well, this guy's not.
Well, he's still alive.
He's down,
and
but
kicking.
not out.
He's alive and kicking. Yes.
Wait, was it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I'm glad I remembered turn order.
What-
Okay, so.
What is keeping? I guess I don't know what's keeping the amulet in there. Taking my head off probably wouldn't do anything to getting the amulet off.
No, but I sure would love if you did.
No. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna attempt to take the amulet off.
Okay, it comes off.
It comes off?
Yeah.
Oh, splendid.
What do you do with it?
I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Oh,
Actually-
take that out of your pocket.
No,
Yeah.
let me hold on to it. I'll get rid of it. Trust me, please.
I don't think I do.
You know, there's a problem that a lot of adventuring groups have.
That is.
An excess of secrets and a lack of trust.
Yeah, I certainly felt that way. I think everyone here has a little bit of a secret, don't they? Inverse.
Yes, I forgot. I know there's.
Oh, you're right. You are absolutely right. I forgot something. I will be right back. And Inverse is gonna leave.
Right.
Well, anyway, if you'd excuse me a moment, I'm gonna leave too. And I'm gonna go attempt to use my test rate to send the amulet over to my patron.
I guess I'm also going to leave.
I'll be right back.
You all head somewhere.
Yeah, I assume we all kind of leave
So the
around
first,
the same time.
if you remember, the first room outside your cabin is the goblins' shared space, and that's where you access to go up.
Yeah.
And the one after that is the elves. So you go. So you leave.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Actually, who left first? Inverse left first. Did you go up to the top deck,
Yeah, where did I guess I'll
or did you stop in the cabin?
I wouldn't hurt him all the way though.
Can I, like, wait? Like, if this is the door, can I, like, wait right here and follow the first person to leave quietly?
Hey,
To get
Make a stealth check.
About that, I'm gonna cast a handful ability on myself to give me advantage.
Okay. So you say I'm gonna leave, and then as he does, he's like starting to cast spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's plus.
17.
Okay. That's your stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys' passive perceptions?
19. Yep.
10.
You're not very wise.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah, I'm
a-
the
Some
next
of others. I think you should take some hit.
oh no.
Okay, so he steps out and closes the door behind him, steps off into the kind of cabin, the hole where the door would be. Then you go out. Right. You step out to go up the ladder. Do you go stay in the cabin, or do you go all the way top deck?
I'm gonna go to the yeah, cargo hold, and then
And
I guess I assume I'm gonna attempt to hide so no one sees me do this.
Well,
Okay.
why would you hide at the cargo hall?
So do you follow? Do you follow
Yeah,
him?
but still, I mean, I'm going to a place where no one sees me.
Are you following him?
I am following him.
And then you come out after he follows.
I have 18.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys notice
So,
his hand is
Make a
out
perception check
towards.
to see whether you're lost in your own world.
18.
Okay.
Dang it!
Quick.
Oh, actually, I use Olivia's modifier too because Olivia's up, so that's a 19.
Please don't tell him I'm following him.
Oh, I'm following.
So-
I'm gonna follow both.
You see his feet like
Inverses?
Inverse's feet go up top after. Yeah, so he walks up and then you come out as Inverse's feet are kind of stepping up.
I'm gonna follow Inverse.
Okay.
Are
you trying to do
Don't tolerate
No.
disrespect. I am a
You're gonna
revered
keep
member of
believing
the gun, and I'm doubting
You'll have a
Yeah.
Yeah, Goldman's going over. I mean, he's got like, make sure no one's following him, and he's gonna activate this thing and send off the.
So you took the amulet off, you try and put it in the box.
Design
It's
for
not
something you
really putting it into the box. I think how I described it was like, put the amulet down, then like, box kind of just like starts loading and twisting and turning, and then flashing lights and then
this last one.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Why not? That would be what I would do. That would be 25.
That hits.
The amulet
Are
goes
you
up.
absolutely certain that hits?
stays
well,
there.
Then I have
You hear him mutter
damage.
under his breath as you come up quietly, and then you hear
Inspiration!
Oz thumping up the ladder.
I don't really think it's thumping, but.
I'm imagining that means.
Well, you said you weren't being stealthy. So. I know, but
I think they're more graceful.
okay, I'm sorry. You hear a gentle, ominous tap, tap, tap.
That's
As
something.
Oz steps up the ladder in rhythm with your non-heartbeat.
My knowledge includes mixed martial
All
arts.
right.
I mean,
I'm going to attempt to hide
It also
here
includes
so
good
that
doctors.
Gordon doesn't see me.
All right, make another stealth check this
If
time.
I'm lucky, Oz won't see me either.
I think I've already seen you.
Yeah, but I'm hurrying at this point. 11.
Let's see, that was.
No, and with Oz added, make a perception check. With just add it.
and
3.
You were so distracted by the fact it didn't work.
Yeah, I'd try again.
It didn't work.
It is culture number 1.
So that's where you find. So you definitely see him, but he's tucked kind of next to a barrel, and where it's clear he's trying to hide from Goldman. And you see Goldman muttering and cursing and holding both the box
fury
and
Does the box look weird at all?
do what?
Does the box look weird at all, or does it just look?
You saw like a flash of light,
Yeah.
kind of finish off as he front, and then
It like does some twists and then kind of
I
sets
survived.
okay, so you see the tail end of it like settling back because he's so distraught he doesn't think to hide it. He doesn't notice you kind of walking up, I guess, in the same way.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. You wouldn't know anything about Baphomet
I could
and
probably use that.
how to get rid of him in your mind by any chance.
I might.
Carry on, please.
Was. All right. Well, just in your mind, like not your. I mean, listen, Baphomet is a little bit outside of our pay grade, I think.
Oh,
But
yes. Well,
No.
at the very least,
Touchstone. So it's
well, I'm assuming you probably lost some jewelry with that arm. You probably wouldn't be opposed to some new jewelry, right? And I'm going to give him my ring that prevents his mind being read.
That prevents his mind from being read.
Yes, yeah, my common magical or uncommon magical item that I took at the beginning of this was a ring that prevents your mind from being read
Okay.
by magical means.
What items are you attuned to right now? And does it require attunement?
That's really
let me see what I'm tuned to.
Let me see if the item I gave you requires attunement.
I don't believe so. I think it's a 2 on your part.
And it's called the Ring of what again?
Oh God.
Mind shielding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want
Did I
It's surrounded.
ever like attune to the bracer?
It does require.
Or does it require attunement? Okay, yeah. So
Did
an
I
hour
like
attunement.
attune to the bracer and the amulet?
Yes.
Even
What
the,
were you attuned to before?
the head of disguise.
I think that would
Okay, and that thing is an item that you don't have to be attuned to, right? The cube.
No, unless
Okay.
you want me to.
I'm just checking.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so an hour attunement.
So, yeah, so you can. This is the ring of mind shielding. It's kind of cool looking.
Well, that's ugly.
I know.
I like that it's purple.
It looks like a
but it's
purple
ugly.
brain.
Yeah.
Like a mood ring in a brain. But yeah. So it would require it because you only get 3 items if I'm remembering correctly. So you can't unattune from the other 2.
Well, did I attune to the bracer even though I cut my arm off?
So the thing is that when she gives you this to try and when Oz gives you this to try and you realize it requires attunement, as you spend time trying to attune, you realize there's resistance because you are still attuned to 3 items.
Can I try to
Sure.
The head of disguise.
I'm not doing that.
All right, then give the ring back.
Now that you handed it over.
Yeah, it's,
pulls out a second shorter sword.
I tried to do a nice thing.
Too
for you.
large to
Give
reach.
the-
and now you're taking the nice thing back.
Because you're not going to use it. Unless you intend on ditching the hat.
You would also do it at disadvantage. So
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna give the ring back?
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, so you get the ring back.
You had been wanting that ring this whole time, and finally there was a good enough reason for Oz to give you the ring.
Yeah, why can't you?
and you
Can you shield my mind for me?
No, but I can make him a thrall at some point. So
I know.
Could be a thrall to 3.
There's just not.
no, Oz,
You already could be at this point. Who knows?
At least 2.
Oz was told to be nice.
He's
So
trying
for
to
the
put
time
food on
being,
the cultist family's table. He's working the 9 to 5, sacrificing people, organizing rituals.
otherwise,
we're not gonna
I don't know. You could try breaking the amulet.
No, I hadn't even thought about that.
I mean,
Yeah, I could have
that's-
got that.
I'm going to have to say.
Yeah, it's such a nice looking. Look at the craftsmanship.
You can.
It would be a great display piece, don't you think?
Part of inspiration. Yeah.
You're gonna destroy it.
I mean, if you're not,
Cast it into the fire. Destroy it.
might as well try. There's no guarantee you'll even be able
Let's
to.
go.
Very well.
Only be destroyed if the fires
Well, what you should destroy it, just in case there's a...
You were the one who offered to.
I told you should destroy it.
So I'm gonna decide this will be a good time to step out from behind the barrel and say, you know what, I can investigate it.
Oh, good, you finally decided to join the
Have
conversation.
you been here the whole time?
The
Yeah,
whole time.
The whole
The
time.
whole time.
yeah.
So
Shit. No. You think you can destroy it?
I can investigate it and figure out what its properties may be and what materials it's made of, what bindings are holding it together, that sort of stuff.
17.
Does that, I mean,
I don't think that.
does that really help us? I think at this point,
Materials and bindings are what keeps a magic item magical. If I can figure out how to dismantle those mechanics, it could.
I guess you could keep it as a display piece.
Just the once.
So I'm gonna try to figure out if I know how to destroy it.
Okay, so that would be a Arcana check.
I'm using knowledge from a past life,
Alright, what is it look like?
which is my fun ability where I get the extra d6.
It would.
I'm just gonna assume both
23.
of these items are cursed to attune, right? Like I can't voluntarily unattune.
You chose to attune.
Interesting choice.
That is not high.
Second way, second.
You needed a 25.
I've got bad news.
What's that?
This is extremely advanced. Like, I don't need to go to some.
I guess Night
I don't even know.
I mean, presumably we could just
uniting them.
destroy it, right? Like,
Do I know if it's do I know enough to know if it can be destroyed by mundane means?
oh, I'm not talking mundane.
Your 23 is not enough to. There's like this is not enough to know how to destroy this. It is clearly magical, especially with the effects that of what you know, a little bit that he's described, and the fact and what you saw that it was just.
Your Honor, my client
You get the sense that basic physical destruction is probably not going to work.
At my class.
You will need magical means to get rid of this thing. That is 100% sure.
What did you roll?
Arcana.
Actually, yeah, I haven't I rolled Arcana.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I argue to roll history? Like, have I ever read a book about how to destroy cursed magical items?
Okay.
Or if, like, it's been done in the past?
Okay.
I suppose that's a good one.
No, 20.
Nope.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
And I'm gonna do my own hand.
Yeah,
Inverse is just but better.
but not good enough.
I'm very sad about that.
I mean,
Do I have
we
any
could
other?
just-
Actually,
we could just blow it up with magic, couldn't we?
Flash of Genius can give me a +5. There's a hope. There is a chance.
Let's go.
We could just blow it up with magic.
Alright.
Inverse just suddenly like, wait!
Let me. Can I think? Can I think? Alright, hold on.
Yeah, Oz and Goldman are like, no clue.
No.
Like,
This is why they pay
blow it
me.
up with magic.
Actually, they don't pay me at all. Never mind. I was gonna say this is why they pay me the big bucks, but I haven't got paid that much.
Have any of us gotten paid?
Well, yeah, but
Oh, I want to get a look at
I
stuff.
thought.
I'm trying to think about.
It's just out of context. I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I want to give a look at Seth. Okay.
I don't know, she's a high level caster, who knows?
Like,
Awesome.
do I have to be wearing the hero for him to talk to me?
I don't know.
Baphomet to see?
Try talking.
Because
Actually,
I'm wondering, like, if I can't send it to the other playing through my game, say if he has a bunch of enemy playing libraries, I can just toss it in there.
so that's it.
I am gonna
probably not. He's still attuned to the bracer, despite the fact that that's somewhere else too.
Yeah, where is that, by the way?
Yeah, you lost your arm.
Yes.
Where do you lose
What
it?
did you do with
Where do you last see it?
Well, half of it is floating somewhere. The other half is
I'm sorry, what?
back home.
Home.
Yes.
Sorry, why?
It goes back to your to Boss Man, right?
Yeah, to his like magical museum.
And is that something that like did we go straight to him? Is there a clerk? Did we figure this out?
I've started writing more about his magic museum in the
I
event
haven't read it.
if we ever go to it. Yeah, I was just working on that.
So this is a
So,
meaningful lore moment.
Yeah,
here.
so I think first, depending on like what kind of magical thing it is, if it's like a living person, it goes into a cage. If it's like a magical item, depending on what kind it is, it'll either go into like some kind of secure safekeeping, or it'll just go into like a box, like a collection, like
So it just auto funnels into a cage box or
yeah. So I think
Or 19 bucks.
yeah, like imagine like a library book when you deposit it, it just goes back into like
a book return box.
yeah, like a book return
What
box.
is Goldman's arm doing?
Goldman's, so that's basically what my thing is. It's a
So and then periodically someone will come by and like check on.
yeah,
what's-
the unpaid intern.
Okay.
What the fuck is
Carl,
Goldman's
the
arm?
updated.
Is it considered a living thing?
I would consider this in like the. It would probably go into like the mundane magical items, like the non-dangerous.
Inverse with your 28 now.
I feel like that's where it would be.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna back up.
So
the
it'll get
nature of the item and what you glean from all of your vast arcane knowledge from past lives and connecting the dots. The mechanic of the game is basically you have to find an opposite of equal power to destroy it. And so Baphomet is a CR23 demon fiend, and you would therefore need something equivalent and opposite.
Aren't fair or neutral? I would say something along the lines of a solar. Would I know what a solar is a better question.
That's a history check.
Yeah, you're really rough.
no.
Or religion.
I think my patron.
He's not opposite though.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's the opposite? Has to be
Opposite.
opposite alignment? Or opposite what?
Basically, a
Probably
celestial.
opposite side of the celestial.
Yeah.
There's no way
plates.
that your patron is the opposite
Yeah.
of Baphomet.
No, it is.
He's probably closer to Baphomet than opposite.
Yeah. They could be best friends. No, not so much. Not so much. I'm just kidding.
What?
We could always go to those Lathander worshippers. Maybe they could.
There's no way any of them are
24.
the same.
Would I know the solar?
Well,
Yes.
they could ask their god to do something about it.
Would I know
You
the
think
solar
there's
type of
something
CR?
He
do something
might take
so
pity on
I
that's
don't know. I have to look it up.
Borrow.
I don't know
You're
what kind of high
You
CR
might take pity.
celestials.
It wasn't my choice. I died.
Oh, right.
But the fire's here.
Yeah, so again,
I don't think
it wasn't my
it's-
choice.
Yeah.
Although I probably would have made it.
Not
I mean,
quite.
I don't
It's
listen, I
close.
don't fault you for that.
Yeah.
I'd probably
That's
do the
21.
same. But
CR21.
I knew it was
all that
low
to say, there's no way Lathander is going to be okay.
Inverse with a 23 would know
Yes, but
what
it's supposed to not going to be
and that is really close.
okay with
So if you found the
Probably
right
someone
solar, maybe
first by
maybe it's-
Baphomet walking around.
Yeah, he'll just
Okay,
like
right. So that's a path you could take
Then one of you can resurrect me. Yeah.
through the mask.
the average solar would not be strong enough to get rid of something established by a demon lord. So we're gonna need like a strong solar, something along those lines, like maybe a demigod or something, like something really powerful.
What if, when we went back to the Temple of Lathander,
Can I make some
asked the High Cleric to
Medicine check.
High,
pray for Lathander to do something about it.
if the agent, if a direct agent of the divine cannot remove this, then one of the mortal servants is probably gonna have some difficulty.
Yes,
he's asking for
asking-
Lathander
Yes,
himself.
we'll have the High Cleric ask Lathander to do
Oh,
this. That's what the gods do.
Lathander is that interested in your life.
I don't know if he might.
He's just
Your
like
forces
you.
are your forces are decimated. You're on.
It
You're
might be
on your
preferable than working for Baphomet.
Well, I mean, presumably we have some
Or
time before
curse.
Baphomet starts asking things of you.
Hmm.
Presumably, it could be years even.
I love banking on. We got time. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm also pretty optimistic.
I prefer
Yeah.
not having the
They're going-
Lord of the
they're going
Abyss in my head.
okay.
I offered you a way. I offered.
Yes, but
We'll allow
Well, it's
You
your
know-
own stubborn choice. So do
you
what
know-
you want. But
if you want to make
I don't give all this information for free.
fire.
what do you want?
I want you to not tell anyone what you figured out.
I mean, you don't.
I can guess. There's not many secrets about me. I'm kind of an open book in almost every regard except for one.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I only just figured it out. Can't give me too much.
Did you figure it out?
I would think so. Yeah, I think Oz is smart enough to be like, huh? Every single other person I've met glows red except for these two. I know something is weird about him. I can make it intelligent. I can make it.
Make up intelligence or wisdom.
Honestly,
I think
don't
it's intelligence
It'd be charisma.
or religion. Intelligence or religion.
Intelligence or religion?
Yeah.
I think my they're the same.
Well, no, they're too
All right.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Just,
think,
you know, it's just good because it is. Yeah. You know, it's good to have the role.
yeah, I think Oz is probably
It's obvious in
clever.
hindsight.
Yeah, I think right. Plus, he's already acted well enough that I think. I mean, it's not like I know everything about you, but I have some suspicions.
It's already so.
Yeah, it's not like you have Superman vision.
No.
Try to do that with my.
No, I don't. No, it's just.
He just glows a little bit.
I mean, I'm just that good. I just know everything. No.
It's kind of like
Oh.
predator eyes, you know, or like the night vision, heat vision thing, and when they show like blood vessels, that's basically it. Yeah. You know, like do you know like where it's like the color flow of
And
blood?
also, apparently, he's a someone.
Yeah.
Thank you for not freaking out, by the way, and killing me on the spot.
Well, I think if I had done that, I would have had to do that to him as well.
Yeah, but like that's how my last ability reacted basically.
Well, I think I'd like to think that this group is a little bit more open-minded, potentially.
My home world is horrible.
You subdue
I can tell you stories. Like it's a miserable place.
Seems like a lot of places are.
I hope you know that they have a plus 2 more decks and they
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, the issue is that if you're in trouble, by
We're all-
extension, we're all in trouble.
I can
So-
leave. Like, there's nothing forcing me to stay with you guys.
do them and
Just pointing out. Keeping
Well,
things
thanks
in
for-
perspective.
Well,
four.
I will do.
I can play new characters.
What if I prayed really hard? Do you think that would work
You what?
for the Lander?
So there's no way. There's no way. Lathander,
Would you like to sincerely try and pray to the
I
Vader
can
right
speak.
you were gonna get smoked.
now? The Lord of Light?
Do
You
not.
pray real hard.
Go for it.
Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go knock on Stephanie's door and ask for the big chalice thingy to see if that'll help me pray.
I mean, I'm
real hard.
obviously going
Okay,
to.
because you guys gave that to her, right?
She took it.
Okay.
I'm obviously going to follow.
Yes.
All right, so you go to Sephi's door. All right, she comes out.
What does she look like?
She has her hat on.
Yeah, but what does she look like? Does she have a glow?
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Sorry, for you. She has a yellow tone.
For robot.
What was that?
For robots.
Yeah, I feel like constructs. Yeah.
Room where they're all standing. There's a
Yeah. So, there's
Alright.
Groth walks by. He's got a red glove.
Fascinating.
Oh, Stephanie, good morning.
Section, those four squares that you're pointing.
Well, I see you.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna go over there, I'll move
Where's
over
your
here,
arm?
and I'll take out some
Well, I got rid of it.
Straighten them.
I was thinking it didn't really.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Sounds about right.
He said half of it is home and half of it is floating somewhere.
yeah.
So
You're not really
Only time will tell.
Oh, speaking of the half that I sent home, because you were asking like, oh, would my master see it immediately? So it's definitely
You
like
said it was in the book return.
it's in the book return. So it would be like the curator of the museum sees it,
Okay.
and I feel like he would, because it was like my arm with all my rings and stuff on it. So I forgot to take those off. So it would definitely have like Goldman's like signet and crest. So I think the curator might recognize it, and if so, send it over to me.
be like,
My bad.
I got you.
So anyway, we
Oh
found
yes. So Stephanie, I was wondering if that chalice we borrowed from those Lathander workers.
Yeah.
Could I borrow that?
Tell him what's going to happen if he tries to pray to Lathander.
I'm gonna try praying for Lathander to get rid of this amulet.
Well, from what I hear, it never hurts to try.
See? Thank you.
He's gonna get
It never
smoked.
hurts to turn over a new leaf.
He's undead. What kind of new leaf?
Okay, just want to keep it far
Well, I mean,
I'm not like a soulless undead.
There are plenty of good
I
don't
couldn't say
disagree.
whether that's a Lathander thing or not.
Y'all think we should?
Maybe it depends. Who knows? Maybe it depends what kind of undead he is. I don't know that much about it. You know, we should. My plan was to go check in
Okay,
with Penny.
well, I'll keep it sealed.
Originally, before all this,
Yeah.
and then I was gonna have us see if you guys wanted to go
I
and
thought you said
have some meeting with the incarnates. Because at the time, I thought that was the most pressing issue.
My
But
apologies.
apparently, we might need to do some other things.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
So why don't you tell me, we're currently on a trajectory for the Banshee's Repose. Would you like me to get Groth to point us toward the temple, or you said you wanted something
Well,
else?
let me try something first, and then we'll see where we want to go.
All right,
If I could borrow the chalice.
the chalice.
Should
What did I do with it? It should be in there, yeah. Okay, hold on.
You take your wife with you. How dare you?
She goes to get it. Takes her a minute. What do you guys do while you wait a minute while she shuffles and looks for things?
I don't know why you
Anxiously pacing around
You're
with
gonna
one
get
arm.
smoked.
I'm not going to get smoked, smited.
Or as I have to go to my
So,
identity on.
How long are you gonna be
Yeah.
without a
Okay,
car?
so or after I tag them or while I tag them up.
No. I'll get another one back. Just
I wonder if I can make a synthetic armor. That'd be interesting.
Where will you
could
get?
you make it gold?
I'm not that kind of alchemist. Do you think we can all turn things to gold?
I mean, what's the point of being an alchemist if it isn't to make gold?
He has a point.
I thought that was the whole point of the job.
Yeah, but where are you going to get?
Can I read it?
Let me know if you see any skeletons hanging around.
I'm sorry.
Just
All right.
all of them right now.
Here we go. She brings out the ornate golden goblet adorned with motifs of the rising sun inlaid with precious stones that shimmer in hues of orange and red. Akin to the first light of dawn, the chalice radiates a soft warm glow, and its presence fills the surrounding area with a sense of hope and rejuvenation.
Perfect.
Well, you want to try and play with this good fellow?
Yes.
Can you try not to dedicate it to Baphomet or
No.
something while you're at it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that the Thunder would not appreciate it.
I'm sure he will.
All right.
Alright, and then
There's nothing in it. I'll toss it.
I'm gonna go gather like all the crew that aren't doing anything right now and have them join me and make a prayer session. To
Okay.
see if that'll work. So, what's the goblin's name? Braun?
Yes.
Braun. I'm gonna
and
gather
brothers.
Braun and his brothers.
Okay. What else?
I don't know their name. I'm just saying, you elves, come. Or if you're not busy, if you're
All
not
right.
come pray.
You gather. Okay. You can gather all the elves and all of the
And
goblins
then-
except for one elf who's meditating and had just started.
Okay.
So they say just,
Yeah.
if you don't need them.
And then, should we do this on the top deck? Do you think you would hear me more if we weren't below decks?
I would
Is that a
think so.
thing?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay, yes, we're gonna go do the top deck, and then
Our knowledge of
letters-
religion
letters.
combined is like because neither of us have proficiency in religion.
know.
It's like
and
the one
Gimli
like,
Where?
it's
and
like the
then-
one int we didn't pick.
and then I'm going to like light a bunch of candles and do like
And do you get Giblet and Braden or and David and Elwyn all together?
yeah, I assume they're
Okay.
coming
Yeah.
with us. I
Okay.
assume Giblet's helping lighting candles.
Make a persuasion check for all of them.
Anybody else wants to?
like you're trying to get everyone together. The crew has to listen. Let's
27.
okay, sure. That's enough.
I think I could convince them. Yeah.
Yeah. Some may take a little longer, but
I mean, Oz thinks this is a bad idea and is still gonna participate.
it might be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I assume I have Giblet helping me like set up candles and the right prayer
I
thing.
mean, Oz is gonna
I have a
not.
recommendation.
Yes, please.
You should try to make some sort of promise, like say you'll be a good person or something.
That's stupid.
50 words aren't going to do much for the vendor. You need action. Bro,
His body's
I
still there.
could.
It's still there.
We won't be indebted to any more beings.
No, but I'd rather be indebted to a decent being than Baphomet.
If she ever.
I
promise that if you
could.
get it removed,
Hmm?
promise that if you get it removed, maybe, I don't know, like you'll be honest to your crewmates.
Ooh, I have an idea. What's really going to
I have
happen?
been honest. Wink.
What's really going to happen is he'll be indebted to so he'll be bonded to Baphomet. He'll be indebted to Lathander.
You
danger like
And so he'll have to serve both of them somehow.
Wait, what was that?
Imagine having to serve two masters. That'd be crazy. That would be too much for any one person.
Okay.
I could. Did I ever tell you about the other amulet I took? You know about the other amulet. The amulet I took from the temple?
Yeah.
I could.
Didn't you?
Yes, I kind of sent it back home.
Yeah.
I could try and get that back and promise to return it.
I wouldn't.
Interesting.
That might.
How easy would it be for you to get it back from home?
Not super easy.
I wouldn't promise things you don't have 100% access to.
Where is this home anyway?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The material thing?
I would assume so.
Presumably. Where?
A little outside of. I don't know. I don't quite know where. It's his own little pocket dimension, it seems.
Alright.
I will.
Yes.
Interesting.
I
I'll do
guess-
some research on that.
I mean, I guess they would see a lot of gold-plated skeletons on them.
Yes. No, I'm one of a kind.
Well, that's probably not true.
We can take a short rest, it's fine.
Really.
I'm sure there's another skeleton. with
There's
gold.
another Goldman out there.
What does the silver skeleton?
I guess
Like,
maybe-
want to defeat you.
Well, they don't have as good of taste as I do.
I guess maybe not exactly like you, but there's probably something similar to you.
Yeah, plenty of them dead around. I can make these jokes now.
Well, you can make them around Oz, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Enhance ability. Would that work on religion? Would that give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll choose intelligence, and you get advantage on all intelligence checks.
You mind giving me enhanced ability?
I think that's.
Oh, thank you. Oh, will this make me talk to Lathander better? And then
I guess that's really up to you.
I drank the potion? Question mark.
Yeah, it has the effects of enhanced ability.
And
It's just my way of flavor and casting it on you.
Oh, it's in his hands. It's the letter.
And then
I'll that's magical.
I don't know. Giblet would probably give me guidance.
Can I make
I
that
would think
promise?
Giblet would give you guidance, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
guidance.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That sounds good.
Any other things
Oh,
you
I've
can do to help
got
out?
something planned
11.
to help you.
Oh, to help.
Yeah, I'll tell you when it
He's
happens.
gathered.
Okay.
I gotta keep some secrets.
Alright.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do for you in this case.
Yes. Alright.
Moral
So
support.
Should I make
after I think I've gathered everyone, I'm going to
Oh, yeah, because that game will be. It's all. I'll find out.
start praying to Lathander.
Okay.
That is
Sure, this will work.
Oh, great Lathander.
It's 21 plus 1, 22.
I bid thee for thy assistance in
Inside
banishing a great evil power from my body, my mind, known as Baphomet.
Take a second to look at the fire.
In return for helping me, I can return a lost artifact to your most wonderful temple in the ethereal plane. An amulet that has been lost, as in the amulet I stole.
Oh.
Did
wow.
you say that out loud?
No. This is just
Yeah, I was trying.
Okay. I can return a great lost artifact back to your most holy worshippers.
It was just
It literally wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Should I roll religion?
So I'll let them know that. So there's illusion magic on this.
No. You should roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Don't know how to break
Okay.
it.
That cancels out.
I mean,
No, you don't get
and then
advantage.
roll a percentile die.
You don't get advantage. It's only for intelligence checks that it gives you advantage.
Well,
So,
can you just change it to charisma? I mean, we hadn't.
we didn't know it was gonna be charisma, so I don't know how that would work.
I mean, presumably you gave him whatever it would be.
Well, I would assume that my character would think it would be intelligence. Would my character
Yeah.
think it's intelligence
Did you
based?
say it was intelligence a minute ago?
I did say it was intelligence.
Then it was intelligence.
Wonderful.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not my character you're suffering.
Because religion is knowledge of, right? It's not. You're really trying, but you're praying to
so, yeah,
convince.
you wouldn't be able to
So-
sell anything.
Yeah.
What do you think, James?
All the way
back
Plus
to-
5. Slash genius.
Oh, you can give blaster genius to other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
28? I didn't know
Remember
that.
that's how we both did for the third.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you can
28
just
then
move
total.
Okay.
There's no.
Yeah, Alex combat.
And then roll a percentile die.
I was gonna say, I feel like Lathander is particularly inactive, so this might be a bit of a problem.
He's known for being the first. Like he makes rash decisions and people get mad at him because he's just so focused on trying to fix.
I thought one of the things though was that they were having some trouble getting like Lathander to help. Oh no, it was just they just couldn't figure it out. Lathander was still willing to help, they just couldn't figure it out.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember now. That was many sessions ago.
And who they are and what it was they were trying to figure out. I can't remember what you're referring
The clerics and paladins from the
Trying to figure out what the things were.
Yeah,
They might not have.
yeah. It's not that Lathander wasn't helping; they just couldn't figure it out.
They may not have asked the right questions.
Yeah.
And they did get him to build a big thing.
True.
Send Celestial to build a thing.
Very
But
true.
yeah.
11.
Updates on
That sounds pretty good.
That's what you roll.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do we
percentile.
know about?
That's not very good.
Oh,
Right.
I thought always the lower is usually the better.
In this case, we have competing values of Baphomet and Lathander.
Oh yeah.
Lathander's not strong enough. We're
So it's the higher is more favorable.
I mean, presumably Lathander, it probably is Lathander's probably
So,
stronger,
the
but
possibilities are
Lathander's like one dedicated to the
Okay.
original guys.
Aw.
nicked it from someone dedicated to trying.
Your persuasion was really good,
Occam's razor, I'm inclined to believe.
but your percentile die was really bad. So here's what happens. Okay, the glowing chalice. You all are standing on the
That's a 12.
yeah, we're sitting on
Yeah,
the
they're like
ship.
kneeling.
yeah, because we
Right.
thought it would be better.
Right.
We thought it would get to
You could hear
Lathander
us
better.
more if
Okay.
we're not below deck.
Yeah.
But always trust.
hold on one second.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, here's what I'm gonna say.
cigarettes are for.
Do you guys want to take a couple-minute break real fast while I do something and work out some specifics
That
here?
works for me.
Sure.
Okay, take it. Let's take a pause. Take 5 minutes.
You're on genius.
I want to make sure I set this up well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So,
Heck.
so we.
Hmm.
guessing that we-
Wow.
Reasonable about Bruce next this time.
No, I thought we were
Yes, only 2.
Better.
Okay. Forrest, what do you make of it?
This is a fun beach episode.
I love this beach episode. I mean, I got the actual beach episode, but
I got anxiety-ridden Goldman.
Yeah. Now, what are you trying to?
Goldman dies, I die with him.
What this might have been used.
fair. I know. I thought Oz was gonna die today.
You think that? You say that every day.
It's because Oz is gonna die at some point.
I'll just it's this is all man. Like it was
Yeah, but-
recently done.
Oh, recent.
We'll say you can roll a history check to see this.
There we go. I do another cat.
Lines up.
Oh, it's not
How
like
they
that.
draw it.
Huh?
I like that.
It does.
I don't know. I like this little low quality thing one.
He went missing
Yeah, all of them are really good.
a tree ago.
And this one's built.
Sorry.
It's built around this.
Oh, that's been sent. I'm kind of weird.
Well, yeah,
So,
The linear flow of time is something I'm
go
struggling with.
over to. Can you move the?
Or just leave them bounce.
Maybe next time we don't.
Sure. Fine for a month. Someone else says.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah, I told you I checked.
That's not true. I'll just pass that.
It's not a hidden blade.
Awesome.
No, it's that I was checking.
It's also
the
been
game
done.
after Hey, give like a pack.
You know, if it's not,
Chris, I would be.
Okay, so everybody that
box with coins on.
this seems to have been built around the same time.
Yeah, just ignore it. I just ignore strange things. I will not be an adventure protagonist.
Is going missing.
I'm not gonna use the kind today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this isn't the first time in D&D I put on
Maybe we should
use
inherit.
magical idol without thinking.
Yeah, I did it one time and it worked out pretty well, but
20.
still more cautious.
you as you say this, actual
I got cursed once.
This
It
is,
gave me
yeah, no, this isn't the
vulnerability.
first time I've been cursed.
Give me vulnerability to fire and necrotic damage. I think Goldman's is worse though.
I think Goldman's is funnier.
Oh yeah, it is also.
Hmm?
I said, well, yeah, it's also.
How are things going over on that table?
Oh, I'm trying real hard.
That bad.
Yeah,
put on
He's gonna die.
separate.
I put on 2 separate curse. I have curse for Batman. So I'm praying to Lathander. I'm an undead. So Lathander doesn't. I've also stolen from the temple.
Oh
So
man.
I'm praying real
My
hard.
bro,
Yes,
pick
pick a
trouble.
different god to pray to is my
How
question.
are you guys doing?
The one he didn't steal from.
This is a little thing. This is a little thing.
He accidentally ate a man.
Yeah. Would you like to see my notes?
there's a lot of notes.
Why are you doing it on?
Because I can't. Where would you like?
That's a
me
lot
to-
of cats.
Oh no, just give me.
That's as many cats as Diane has.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt your game.
No, yeah, there's spitballing ideas.
You know the
Yeah,
song.
because we're in like a little 5 minutes.
You know the song "Can't Hug Every Cat." You know the song "Can't Hug Every Cat." Basically,
Every cat.
yeah, it's about a person who loves cats and they're sad that they can't hug every cat.
I do like cats a lot.
And it was made by the people who made. If you probably don't know the Tasha Station song. Basically, they got a ton of clips of this video of this person saying that they love cats and turned it into a song.
I do love cats.
And they did the same thing with a lot of events at Star Wars. They made a whole 15-minute song about Tasha Station and power converters.
Have I showed you all a picture of my cat?
You have not?
Okay, fair enough.
Her name is Curry, and she's my fluffy baby, and I love her so much. She's my orange
I
baby.
think the timeline is.
Yeah.
I'm scared now.
So hot.
This name.
She's my kitty. Her name is Curry. Look at my cat.
Oh, that's
She's fluffy baby.
You're on top
It's
of your.
Here she is again.
What happens after that?
Scary.
Here she is again.
Perhaps the closest we're dedicated to finding their missing
I love
dog.
my cat. I have so many pictures of her.
In which case we look.
Somewhere in the 200s.
But they attacked us first.
They did attack us
There was
first.
no.
They did attack us
Here
first.
she is again.
There is no more.
And then they
Here she is again.
We didn't do it. If we did, it was.
Sure.
I love my
let's go
cat.
with that.
all right. I think I'm sort of kind of ready.
You guys better.
I missed a lot. I'm sorry.
Okay, some of this is going to be a bit messy.
Tempest runs away.
All right.
I miss my cat.
Comes down
I wish I was home so I could pet my cat.
There's a lot here.
That's
Okay.
dope.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah, there's a ton.
do this first.
But it-
You know what? Can each of you roll a d20 for me?
Asking me to roll a d20 is a great idea. 7.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
That tracks.
Yeah.
So.
Oz dies somehow.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna take Oz's soul for exchange for mine.
So
Interesting.
I'm
Interesting.
as
but I want to like workshops.
the whole crew, everybody's up on top deck. And the only people not praying would be Groth, the meditating elf, and one of Groth's mates who are actively steering toward.
Oh, Stephanie's praying with us?
I was
Yes.
I would like.
She ain't even in it. She has friends.
I was
Who's
gonna
to
say,
say she doesn't?
Steffi dated the cleric of Lathander, so presumably Steffi actually probably knows more about Lathander than all of us.
Sorry.
It never came up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just.
I see.
I don't want to interrupt you.
What do you got?
The insightful manipulation thing, but do I know what kind of caster Seppi is? Or if that's something you don't know yourself, that's fine.
I have it somewhere. Hold on. Let me see if I put it in here. If it's in the same sheet that I'm in. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait.
I was thinking wizard.
Sorry, who? I don't know who you're talking to.
She's definitely here. Here's what I'll say. She's definitely full caster, and her usual abilities are stronger than yours because she's capable of casting teleportation. That's some of the thing, and so that's some of the things that you would know. It's not going to be. It may not be pertinent to what's happening in this moment.
No, that's fine.
But you do know that she's probably a wizard and has spent
Understand if
years
they know,
kind of
we'll
establishing her ability to use pocket dimensions and teleport.
As you kind of
Just kind of set the level here. The reasons why she might not use that all the time, question mark, right?
She's yellow.
Yes. So
She glows yellow.
there's that. With that,
six.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So
This is gonna be,
you all are standing on the airship,
not too.
and Goldman, who's praying to the very sincere.
Even with the guidance.
He just sounds like that. He reads it.
Yeah, sorry. It's my take.
Perhaps
Um,
not put it in DC.
And this
I mean,
this divinely infused chalice that can usually only be used fully by someone who is a paladin or cleric of Lathander. It always glows, and the glow as you pray, there's a moment where it gets brighter, and then there's a moment where in the back of your mind you hear a raging snarl. I don't think you would do that. And the glow of Lathander has an oppressive black stop on it, so it doesn't go out, but it is limited to within. It's glowing, and then magical suppression seems to be inhibiting its ability to shed the light it was. So it kind of pulls in, and everything gets kind of dark.
So she's already kind of.
At which point,
yeah, she is definitely restrained and stuff like that.
Sacred Flame requires a verbal component, right?
the
I'm pretty sure.
on the starboard side, two Goldman's right off the ship.
You wanna join everyone with running over?
No, 5 creatures appear
Casting self-intimidation. Okay, then we should
Um,
gag her.
in a flash of black energy.
Any chance I can counterspell that?
You can try.
I mean, I
Alright.
Okay.
Cast counterspell.
What level?
And we got
Third.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But you can burn that slot.
Can roll.
Oh, you can roll.
That's true.
DC is 10 plus the level of spell. And you
Right.
add your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh.
Alright, that's my charisma. That's a one. Oh.
Also, did you do your portent die?
I sure did. I guess I could have used a portent die instead, but I actually rolled really well.
What did you roll there?
Let's see, I rolled a 15 and my spellcasting is just my modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it'll be 18.
So if someone died or lower, it gets
As I
canceled.
run
Okay,
over
so it's a
her,
19.
If it gets 9, if the spell is level 9 or lower, it gets canceled. But you got 19.
I'm the god
Oh,
of I know how hard it
10 plus the level.
You could just be like, non-equal.
If this doesn't get canceled, I'm scared.
I mean, it might not be a spell,
It might not be a spell.
so that's why
entirely
it's
fair.
like,
Okay.
if it is a spell,
That's a 9.
What's the distance on? Actually,
yeah,
with the roll
it's
of
like prone and restrained. Yeah.
That may because I yeah.
yeah, you didn't give me the,
I
let's see,
shatter the stone
Where is
next to the head with my
Because it's
fist.
real close.
60 feet.
That was a warning.
Okay.
No, not
No.
close enough. Alright.
Yeah.
I tried.
So
Then if there's no valid target, would you still burn the spell slot?
no, I'll be nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I didn't specify. You're right. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't a spell slot, it was one of the stored on the ring. But
Okay. So
It'll be a lot.
I tried.
yeah,
How many
You're right.
characters? Like 6?
there are 5.
13.
You could just be
one of them-
She's not really important.
Oh,
Looks like that guy.
We're so dead. I can't wait.
So only his robes are black, and everyone there is floating. You know, floating off. There's so one of them's.
Mage armor.
There's also Actually, there were only 4. There is one archmage, and a couple creatures you've run into before. A Barlgura, the brutish demon that adds sheer. That's the. I believe that's the ape-like one.
I would see more
Right.
investigation.
A Barlgura. I believe
Yeah.
that's the ape-like one, right?
Yeah, that's the thing we just fought.
Yeah. A Hezru, which you fought before.
Well, some of us did.
Some of you did, yeah.
Some of us ran the whole time.
Right. And a Glabrezu.
Oh, wonderful. Terrifying.
Mage armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Uh,
You can tell that it was an illusion spell casted.
Yeah.
They all arrive
Kind of.
and float off.
Wait, I can see them, right?
Yeah.
What color are they?
Oh, so for you.
Sorry, I'm gonna ask this.
No, but it's like lo-fi for sure, like because they're at a distance.
Yeah.
But you can see streaks. Hold on, making me really think this one through.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, what you see is
I assume I also blue red, right?
You haven't looked.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't looked at myself. Hang on.
You know what? Let me. Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I can't introduce a fun new toy for me and not.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Every
As
new
long as
NPC
everyone
we
else
meet-
is okay with it.
I'm okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Every new NPC we meet.
That's okay. I'm probably gonna die.
Okay,
like
so
30
the
times.
Barlgura, the Hezru, and the Glabrezu are all demons.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they are going to
I wanted
glow.
to really
They're going to be like have this highlight, low depth highlight of
And that's part of the illusion.
they're gonna have so as demons and fiends, they're going to have a deep purple tint.
They are purple.
Deep purple.
So it's not really
Right. Just so I don't lose myself here. The Archmage,
so it's pointing
this specific Archmage.
north, south. It goes north, south.
So, where we currently are standing?
So kind of yeah, where do you guys stand?
Is gray.
Or no, north.
A light gray.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly listen to.
It goes west.
Yeah, I don't like that. Shouldn't have asked. I need to find out what I go. I
South.
assume I go red.
Maybe.
Okay. And
Low gray. I'm
South.
losing my mind. I assume I'm red. I'll find out.
all right, which one are they? What's he got?
Southeast, southwest.
You said there were 5 or 4.
4.
There were 4. One Glabrezu, one Hezru, one Barlgura, and one Archmage.
Something like that.
So the Hezru was the stench-ridden demon with a toxic presence. The Barlgura was the ape-like one, so you've seen one similar. And the Glabrezu we have not encountered before.
Crab.
Yeah, the one with
Crab?
crab. He's got crabs.
Crab.
Crab hands. That was not appropriate. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it.
That's probably better.
It is.
I mean, it's
pretty
funny.
bad. I'm sure you
I
guys
thought it
think
was
it's funny, but I'm sure I would not think it funny.
It was an easy. Okay. So. Oh, and just to be clear, I think the what was it? Hold on. No, not to be clear. We're not doing that right now. Sorry, I got distracted.
No?
So the Hezru is actually so that's the Hezru. If you remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is the Glabrezu. And these are they are both, I believe, large fiends. So they are about 12-ish feet. With their size there. Then
Yeah.
oh yeah, and then here's the Barlgura. Oh, for the record, the Casme was the other one that you were asking about.
Yes.
Just yeah.
The mosquito guy.
Yeah, wow. I really thought just you were gonna get smoked by Lathander. This is somehow works.
Okay.
I want to go home.
So
Well,
okay.
unfortunately, I think
Can
we're
you use the device on yourself? Did I see the device, by the way?
Oh, you've seen the device.
Okay.
I mean, I think we've seen it. We've walked in on you using the device.
Man the battle stations, everyone. Get into action. Get into gear. Let's go, people. Sephi says, taking charge. The Barlgura in classic King Kong demonic form beats his chest, and then slaps his hands together and disappears after roaring loudly.
Can you see him?
Can
Can I see him?
Like his glow?
Yeah, can I still see his glow?
Pretty spot on with that.
That would be within the purview of what I've set for this.
Yeah.
So you can see his glow. You so that means you in a way that makes it yes, that's basically you have and here's what I'll say. It's basically it's blindside up to 120 feet.
Okay, yeah.
With some modifications.
Yeah, I mean, presumably anything that doesn't have like.
I might modify it slightly from traditional blindside in
Yeah,
certain scenarios, but we'll see.
If it doesn't have an aura, then I would
I'm the
be able
god
to
of
see
book
it.
smarts.
So,
So
yeah.
if there's an invisible rock, it would stay invisible.
Yeah, because it doesn't have an aura.
So
Actually, while what color do I glow? While we're here,
remind me what type of creature you are.
tiefling.
Oh.
Yeah. Technically,
Yeah, what tieflings grow low?
Is your heritage a devil heritage?
let's see. I think.
I'm trying to
Let's see. So Oz is a Levistus tiefling. So,
Yeah, that's a fertile
that's a yeah.
That's a devil.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did technically say that their father was an elf, but
And your mother was Snowblower. That's a different movie.
This half.
Johnny Five.
Oh,
Never mind.
but their mother's a tiefling.
Can tieflings be
Are there actually
humans?
six horses like
Characters?
It's called feral tieflings.
Oh, is that a
So
thing?
the sort of event.
So-
Six directions.
Is that demonic or devilish?
Devilish.
Maybe we need
Okay,
to
just making sure.
correct
But so you and your other heritage is elf.
Yeah.
So elf and okay.
Yeah.
So well, that would still be. So you actually have kind of a. Hold on. Color wheel. One sec.
I'll check.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm doing. I am committing to this too much, possibly. But
No,
I like it.
Like I said, you gave me a fun new toy.
21.
It's almost mixed up with the fact that Oz dies every episode. Enough so that it got a mention in discussion with his sword. Glaive. That's a type of sword, isn't it?
A glaive is more like a staff
Wait, the thing
blade on it.
Oh, that's true. It's like a spear, I guess, probably more closely.
Spear sword.
Okay.
Are you sure you are?
Six torches.
I'm so
Six
so
directions. So
Can I get
I'm
the actual
thinking
hex
we
code
need
for
to
what color
pull
Oz
the
is?
torches
I will. I can try.
corresponding to the.
I was gonna say, it's like,
Hold on.
if you give me the hex code, I'll use it at some
So we
point
pull the
for.
west torch.
So
south, south.
So Oz is kind of a
I don't think feral tieflings are from demons.
I don't know.
They're still from demons. They're just like
Okay, hold on.
Weird.
yeah, it's just
Oh yeah, you're
Right.
right.
If my hypothesis is correct, more would have to be that.
I could have sworn.
yeah, they're just
version of
more
the-
tied to. Like,
Oh, that's nice. Oz would like that.
Yeah,
Oz would
because
love
you've
that.
got like it's a blend
Oh,
of
no, I
red
think
fissure
that since there's six torches, we have
You
to.
would.
quite a lot.
Yeah, there's a really
Yeah.
like, huge
And,
difference, just like
um,
that.
It's like a medium purple instead of a dark purple
West.
for a devil versus a demon.
Yeah, Oz would love that.
I don't
Oz
know
would
which one of these would
want
be
anything
south.
like
Maybe
pink
both.
adjacent.
I'm creating an entire system of color coding on the fly.
Two
Yeah.
south.
So I said, if you ever,
Good luck with that.
so I said, if you ever give me the hex
Southeast,
code,
south.
I'll use it.
Okay. Okay, so dramatic moment.
Yeah, sorry, I said to derail that. I am confused when not about me.
And then
I thought you like
okay, so the Archmage will look
Yeah, she's not there.
just knocks out rock out.
and speak
Just pulls out a loose pebble.
magically enhanced
Like they're just
projected
standing back up.
sound. It seems someone has
Diversity when the cult member we were
displeased my lord and master.
The consequences of our actions.
I see you.
Okay, so show me like an insight to determine.
Why
how
don't you
I-
stay right
Oh,
there
yeah.
for a moment? We'll
Please.
join you
You
shortly.
shouldn't stay right there.
Once we're done with your friends.
You shouldn't stay right there.
I don't know if he's gonna have
what's
much
the range
range
on this? The Glabrezu, following those words, will take
Does
its
anyone else
40
have-
foot
Ooh, I
movement
know what
forward,
this is. I know
Hold on.
exactly.
and puts it at 60 feet. And it
Okay.
does power word stun.
Yeah.
You.
Too late.
Counterspell.
I'm saying that.
Okay.
Counterspell.
thank you.
Yeah. Counterspell.
Go for it.
Wait, I'm just gonna use my I'm gonna use my 16, so that's gonna be a 20.
Okay, that should be enough for this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna level 6 or 7.
Yeah,
No,
I
7
couldn't
or 8.
remember what it was, so I'm
7 or
gonna,
8. So the DC is 17 or 18.
yeah, I'll use that.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'd say I'm trying to like pull it out.
You're trying to.
That so the Glabrezu opened with Power Word Sun.
Can we get a roll initiative?
Sooner or later.
Well, we can't be surprised as
Keep a
well.
body spells on it.
Well, I'm just letting you
Oh
know.
no, it's just like which one would be which one would be best?
There are some dramatic story
That's
elements
fair
that
enough.
will
Yeah,
have to happen because
I'm totally
of the
fine with
nature.
I'm totally fine with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, but
I'm just-
I'm
yeah.
not mechanically.
No, I'm good with
Dang it, there's a
I mean, I got the
skippable
use.
cutscene.
I
I'm
got the.
sorry. I know.
No, you know, you're completely in the right.
Skip. No.
Like, technically,
I don't think
two
this is the
reactions,
right guys.
so-
Okay.
Because I've tried to counter
Okay, and then the
spell.
hedge is going to stay by the Archmage, but the Archmage is going to do a thing. So what's the Archmage
This doesn't seem
doing?
very fun.
Type
for
stuff?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Listen, you, just because you know the possibilities here.
I know everything.
Here, wait.
Can I go over like
Mage
Sorry,
art.
I was being here. Actually, counterspell to your counterspell.
Oh,
That's
Mage
I thought you like pull the whole screen.
Who counterspelled my counterspell?
The Archmage. Because you're targeting the same point, right? Within the range of the spell. She's not targeting
Counterspell needs to target.
her
Yes.
or Oz, I mean, or
Yeah.
the target of
It would need to target me.
That's a good point. All right.
I mean, if he has like, if he has sorcerer levels and has meta
He does
magic,
not have sorcerer levels.
Okay.
He's a level 17 wizard spellcaster.
18th.
18th.
No.
yeah.
Gosh,
He gets
you know what?
access.
I'm disappointed in you, Garrett.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, we're fine. We're real fine.
Yeah,
But
I know we got. I think the spell just go.
Fine.
I have a, I
So,
do have an idea.
He's a little weedy.
We're,
on his horse.
but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do party initiatives.
And it's more.
And
They go
so,
first. We're in trouble.
so you before you roll for a thing, that's going to come into play. I need all three of you to roll a d20 and just roll.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, I need
5.
Then which?
15.
Okay.
This does not bode well.
So we know that. So based on what he did, we know like the levers just go straight up and down.
They're already here.
They didn't.
So for the normal round of
Twisting
combat,
levers into
the visitors who just arrived will be last.
Not only
The airship will be middle, and then a yet to be determined element will be first, which means we're there. So with that, you're about to find.
So let's
So-
get there.
On the left side of
Let's go. We're so bad.
on the left side,
It's
so
not Jover.
let's do it this way. So okay, we were here.
Then
This is kind of
shall we try the
4 guys about that size show. Ish. That's a little. Just kidding.
all right.
Let's probably closer to
Still,
this.
at least the question.
But yeah.
Can we start here?
I finally got the count.
Considering that we have no.
So-
What did you do? Power use power stone on you?
Who got sent with you?
to see which way
Okay,
it's
I do have an
I.
idea.
Yeah, I can't really do anything unless
Alright,
they come on board.
Don't make it survive.
I think I
Yeah,
really
actually,
don't want to
everybody
come on board.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna be throwing out help actions.
Oh, give me my foot to
roll
play.
it.
I don't
I'm
have
not going to there tonight.
Okay, but on this side, about 80 feet from the ship, that's.
Oh, no, north point.
So yes, the north is this way.
These are just. No, I'll tell you what they are. I don't have the right minis for these.
I was scared. I was so scared.
Where you guys entered.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm facing this way. I'm going. Yeah, north is that.
Suspect.
Wait,
Oh, you all-
we shut this over.
I
I
know.
thought it would be.
That's great.
When did we
For
get
lack
that
of-
action? We shut this over.
I think it's left.
I would assume you would have a compass down.
Yeah.
What kind of?
I
think
think
one of those-
old-timey.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Well, the old timey like
Yeah.
full on.
Okay.
I don't know what those are called.
I don't know
Alright.
if they are either.
Or speed up.
I mean, okay, so either
So
either fully covered or
Okay, yeah, so
got
Inverse but still wears plague doctor outfit.
it's this one
Due
too.
south.
It's like when women used to die while swimming because they were wearing like a full dress.
Go ahead.
actually take one of those stuff. Okay, so it's 4 versus 4. All right.
There's
So
only 2 right here.
Cool. That's
okay,
That's fine.
one of them went invisible. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to
And
some
one
of
them
us.
dies.
This is
You are.
Back to the story.
That's what
golden swimsuit. Except it'd be like red and gold.
That's
He'd have the hat and everything.
Yeah, I asked him what kind of swimsuit Goldman would wear.
It's either that or like a speedo.
That's how I'm distracting myself from our incoming death.
We'll be fine.
Another flash of light. A moment after they've kind of gotten around, for lack of a better term, or mechanic. On the other side,
after like a second or so, it stopped.
large winged creature wielding celestial magic appears, and next to them a holy warrior imbued with divine powers, as well as a celestial warlock and a guardian naga arrive on the scene.
He's intimidating.
From the letter, you do not see.
So, in short,
Alright, so
We need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Baphomet sent a party to acquire,
so
among others, like probably take at this point. That's what you imagine.
Yeah.
And Lathander heard the prayer and felt the imminent attack and sent a counter. Yeah.
It's gonna Dodge.
With that,
Alright, I'll pull the lever.
Normally,
I'm fine with
you
them
just
here.
see,
Especially because we're missing.
there's just so much now to think about here. So we will. It's one of those like, and
Alright, I'll pull the lever.
and if your hope had gone to zero, and then this troop of Lathanders shows up, that might just
So 4%
be enough.
My hope is still pretty close to zero.
The God's prayer does work.
2, 3.
And
I should do this more often.
That's not the lesson you should take from this.
Here clicking again, kind of similar to.
I want so badly to keep going, but there's so many moving parts right now. I don't think that's going to be mechanically wise. We can stop here. So we'll end with the it's like the moment in the Avengers where it's like Avengers assemble and everybody like and like they're getting their weapons like and getting into stance. Yeah.
stand where the altar is.
What color do they glow?
The Planetar.
Ooh, Planetar.
I said that right?
I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
It's like the angel one, you guys.
Yeah, the angel one here. Just give me the page number on that one.
I
Even
don't
the
know.
kind of
Quick perception, see if you
Angel.
know
Wait, hold on. Maybe it's down here. Hold on, it's down. Just kidding.
I was gonna say it's in the A category. near the
17.
top.
Okay. So, I'm thinking about colors one second while I'm also turning. So, Planetar,
They're the bald blue ones.
Alright.
greenish.
Greenish.
These guys. This guy shows up.
They're pretty cool.
Um,
I can tell you exactly.
They
what
act
do
as
when
the
I
weapons
want
of the
because-
gods they serve, presenting a tangible representation of their deity's might, and can call down rain to relieve a drought, or can loose an insect plague to devour crops. And they would be a light green.
No, I'm like, I got a hand on it right now.
Alright.
I shall now.
So all of them glow light green?
No, the Planetar glows a light green. The Paladin is red. The Celestial Warlock, I have to decide because it depends.
As soon as it finally
We'll just say red.
Yeah, I'd say red. Too.
And the Guardian Naga. Let me just check on that one because I don't know.
I think they're.
No, let me find out for myself. This is it. I'm just sorry. All right.
I'm just really excited right now. Like I apologize for overstepping.
No, you're good. It's all good. It's more like I don't know and I kind of want to. So either way. So a Naga, Guardian Naga looks like this.
They
Yep,
open
snake.
Yeah.
and kind of.
You know there wasn't even more.
That's what I said when it appears.
You
It's a
guys
snake.
hear
Yeah.
more so
Of what type? It's a large monstrosity.
And
Have you done a green?
I did
Yeah,
do
the
it
angel
already.
thing. Like,
What about clear for? Because monstrosity is kind of like a neutral fits all category.
So other monstrosities would be aboleth and
different
Aboleth
white
for aberration.
oh, that's true. Never mind.
Harpies are monstrosities.
Maybe.
Owlbears are monstrosities.
I'd say it's a deeper red. It's just a darker red for monstrosities.
alright.
I'll go back to this.
Some of these are like really specific categories. Like I have like,
So now again,
living druids are red. And I also have like
We
Sephi.
found a secret staircase.
Sephi is Sephi.
Yeah.
She was yellow.
Hidden inside.
Yeah, but like I haven't seen any other constructs.
That's true.
I don't know enough to know if that's just Sephi.
This is awesome.
Well, and then I know that like I mean Oz knows that like they glow a slightly different color than other like humanoids.
Yeah.
That can
Cool.
be right.
So with that, we end with large celestial party and large fiendish party and an airship. All set in a trifecta of
So as they drop the torch, do I see anything?
Is Fred also got a couple?
combat. Yeah.
We've had a couple of cliffhangers, but this is the first cliffhanger where I'm actually like upset that it's gonna be a little while before we play again.
So I'm okay playing Monday. I just wasn't going to do a Thursday on spring break. So unless you guys had plans for spring break.
I don't. I'm probably good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna be working.
Okay.
The only day during spring break that I need to ask for Tuesday off. But other than that. I was gonna say this is the first time that I'm like,